working on.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to CharmedPersons. Thank you so much for joining us on this lovely Sunday. I hope you had a good weekend so far. Announcements this coming week. This Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central, we have the next episode of Talk With Me, the greatest talk show on the internet, hosted by Eric and Matt. Eric, title for this week's episode?
Back to Basics.
Back to Basics. Whoa. If there's anything I associate with Eric, it's being a basic bitch. So you should watch that episode, get some pointers. He loves pumpkin spice lattes and Ugg boots. Pumpkin spice lattes. Not even
and Ugg boots.
Delicious.
I literally had one this morning. So.
It's sitting right here.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
And then the much anticipated return of Monster Heart's sophomore year is happening this Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. So please check that out. You'll get to find out what the crew was up to over the summer, what exactly happened, and pick up with what I'm assuming is going to be a crazy episode. So tune in to that. A week from today, we will not be having a Campaign 3 session. It is Emily and I's first wedding anniversary, so we will be celebrating that. So check out CharmedPersons on Instagram, TikTok, watch some old episodes on YouTube, stay up to date with all of that. For now, that is the end of the announcements. Oh, you know what I will say? And then not this coming Thursday, but the next Thursday, we are still having a Strahd session at 7 p.m. Central. So if you watched the last session, don't worry, it's still happening.
I'm sorry.
It's still happening, so come find out how it's still happening at 7 p.m. Central next Thursday. That's it for the announcements. Let's go ahead and jump in to a recap of last week's episode. So last week, our party found themselves in the Wandering Peaks. They were in the Wandering Peaks because after a 6-month stint of peace, they had finally found some resolution from the scouting mission that had been sent to find the headquarters of the Sect of the Abyss in what was called the Mouth of Vaymar, a cave in one of the taller mountains of the peaks, of the Wandering Peaks. As they had been traveling, they had run into a lot of interesting characters, got cursed for a hot second, but luckily they had a level 6 cleric that was there to help them out with that. We're traveling with one Jay Heartstone, played by J-Mo, who was a part of the scouting mission, last surviving member, and was now leading them through the Wandering Peaks back to the Mouth of Vaymar. Along the way, they reunited with party member Danny Stratus, who had been out of what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. Out of
commission.
Yeah, sure, commission. Out of the office for the past 6 months, and our party had not maintained contact with him, unlike each other, and so there was a tense reunion there, but especially because Danny was found with some members of the Order of Tooth and Claw, as they were also searching for Xander Torn, which is what Danny was doing out in the Wandering Peaks. The Order of Tooth and Claw went off on their own, not really wanting to go up against the concerned citizens one more time, and Danny rejoined his party. You all, after a intense debate and some very logical points brought up from Oliver, the party did eventually decide to head to Shadow's Tower, where you knew Xander to be. As you arrived, you fought a squad of undead bodyguards, basically, for this tower, and then fought who turned out to be one of the Sisters of Cullinan, Shadow, who also turned out to be Wildra Plinth, the mother of Rowina Torhart, and the leader, who is the leader of the Ravens and Emory's former mentor, basically. Upon discovering this, battle ensued, and and unfortunately, Danny Stratus fell in battle. However, once again, the party did have a level 6 cleric and a diamond worth 300 gold, and so Danny was pulled back from his purgatory and brought back to the land of the living. Shadow was killed. Her stuff was raided. You found some information. You found Xander. Xander was in his cell with a bunch of deceased members of the Order of Tooth and Claw. He looked a little ragged, but he was healthy, and seemed like it probably wouldn't take him too long to get back up to working order. He was very scared when you first arrived, thinking that this must be some trick, alluding to the fact that his mind has been messed with in the past 6 months. But as he joined you, you then opened up a book from Shadow, which ended up being kind of a scrying, a tool for scrying, where it was linked to the other two sisters of Cullinan. You saw the visage of a tall drow, long silver hair, and a tall green cloak, who you know to be the sister Fate. And you also saw that the sister Winter was not gone, and in fact that title had been taken up by one Violet Pratt, who the party saved many sessions ago from the hands of the Sildors, and kind of led her into the Scarlet Cloaks, which led her down this path. And that is where we left off, with you discovering that information, and that is where we will pick up. You are in Shadow's Tower. I know that Rowina asked if it seemed like this place was in immediate danger, if you can maybe stay here for the night. It does seem like, you can't think of any immediate danger as to what this would be, other than the fact that Sister Fate did turn and look at the book and at Oliver's direction. So they do perhaps know that you are here, but whether they could get here within 8 hours is, to be discovered. But that is where we left off. That is where we are picking up. It is cold. The fire is warming the inside of this tower, but you can still feel the cold, brisk chill in the air outside cutting its way through the stone. You are safe. You are alive, much to Danny's surprise. Danny, this particular thing is just until you finish a long rest, but you are currently at -1, and for all rolls, and a level of exhaustion, as the bringing back, the coming back to life is very physically taxing, and you definitely can feel that in your body. But other than that, everybody does seem to be okay, and the time is yours. So what do you do?
We get Art and we bring him inside first thing.
Oh, yes.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, easily.
Yeah, probably bring the horses closer, get them
Maybe even build
settled.
a fire outside
Mhm.
if we're going to be staying inside.
Did Violet, was she wearing the cloak? Like, don't we have the cloak, or do we not have the cloak anymore of Winter? Like, I'm trying to figure out what in particular was the catalyst or allows her to be that. Is it the item itself, or is it just something they can do? It doesn't matter if you have the item or not.
It's, to the best of my knowledge, you do still have Winter's
That's
cloak.
what I thought.
So
okay.
she is just wearing a deep blue cloak. The cloak that you do have, I think, was a... I honestly would need to look into my notes. But you can put two and two together from that it's not the cloak that is the mantle.
Dang it! Because if we could just burn this...
What's magical? Isn't it a cloak of protection?
I'm looking to see where that was.
I don't have it.
I don't remember.
Could
who
have just
had
given
that.
me
Do I
that
have
and not
that?
have me buy one at the
No.
top of this.
It probably is cursed,
God.
to be honest.
It's probably
Oh, okay.
cursed, yeah.
Hey
Well,
Jay, do you
fine.
want to hold this sword?
Magical cloak is all it says. I don't
Sword?
have any specifics. Thank you.
Wait, you asked
I
that
think
made
it
me
was.
say
I think
no.
it is a cloak of protection. Yeah.
Gonna save me like 200 gold.
Sorry.
No.
But I think
I
because
know
the
this
sword
one.
was cursed, you assumed.
We
that the
assumed
cloak
the cloak was also cursed.
Just
Whatever.
typed the word cloak too many times in my notes to
I
find
have
this
removed
quickly.
curse. I would have been fine.
Yeah.
You'd say that. But
Yeah.
took
Uh,
20 sessions.
I
for
literally
me
just
to get
wrote,
there.
"We took her cloak." That's all I wrote.
I don't think
No,
there was
no, no.
anything, because I said like the stuff that was relevant on her was she had a conjuration tattoo, a magical rapier, and a magical ring.
And she had a bunch of gems.
I have magic cloak too, but I don't know
Yeah,
what.
but in terms of
what
like the actual items, I don't have that as anything.
Okay.
you want to identify the
Cool.
cloak? Maybe it's something else.
Yeah, I can't cast that, but sure.
Wait, whose cloak?
Well,
Do I have item?
I have identified.
Still winters.
You also have Shadow's cloak now
Winter.
as well.
I was gonna say we could see what Shadow's deal is.
Yeah.
I still don't think we should use any of it.
Spend 10 minutes and I'll cast identify on the cloak to see if it's anything.
All right.
And Oliver disappears.
No one reminded me to get out my notes.
God
Emily,
damn
get
it.
your
Zach?
character sheet out, get your dice.
Hey Zach, get your notes out.
Guys, no one.
I actually have everything out right now.
I don't believe you.
I actually decided not to use my dice because I didn't want to get them, but
Sure.
I have
So what
everything
is
else
the
out.
truth?
Sure.
So what is the
I
truth?
really like when
That's the
you blur
truth.
background and sometimes the labels of things is also blurred, like your sensory content. Like, oh, we're not paying for anything.
Oh, duh. Why didn't I even have to look this up? This is the whole point behind the start of the
Is
battle.
it a cloak of shadow?
This is a cloak of displacement.
Oh.
While you wear this cloak, it projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual location,
That's so
causing
cool.
any creature to have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. If you take damage, the property ceases to function until your next turn.
Ooh, I had this during one
This
shot,
property is
so-
suppressed while you are also incapacitated, restrained, or otherwise unable to move.
Oh, this is what Achilles had.
And it's blue.
This one's red.
Ugh.
I
Never mind.
mean, and I can't tell if it's cursed. Right? It doesn't
You
seem
cannot
like it.
identify. Does not give you the
Right.
ability to tell.
I'm
if
asking
it's
you,
cursed.
Zach.
Yes, you can't tell if it is cursed. I would say you could use your brain, and I don't mean that as an. I don't mean that as a. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, you did mean it as an
He
insult.
does. He does.
No, I just mean like
I know.
I'm not gonna make you roll. Like you don't have to roll for that. Like you can
Yeah,
put two
yeah.
and two together. That
You got a
it's-
cursed sword. It's probably.
It's probably not great. It might not be like cursed is bad, or like the curse might be livable, or you don't know. But like,
Guys, no.
I have
Anybody want a
cloak.
cursed
I'm good.
cloak of displacement?
Nope.
I'm good.
I have a cloak that I need.
Danny, could you imagine all
Yeah, I have a
attacks
cloak.
on you at disadvantage?
I thought about it, and then
Well,
I'm
we
like,
could
I was
remove the
thinking about it.
curse. You could cast the curse, and then you could
Yeah.
use it.
I'll
You
just
could just
buy
cast
a-
remove curse.
I'll just
Yeah, you
stop.
guys wouldn't let
let's
me-
just get another one later on that wasn't being worn by someone that tried to murder me, or that did murder me.
But
Fair
did
enough.
murder you. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, that's dark.
fair.
Here, wear this cloak of your murderer.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool, though. You know?
You were
Reclaim
murdered?
them.
I guess yeah, that's motives.
Oh yes.
Xander?
Yeah. Yeah.
you want to
Who
be
else would I
cursed?
be?
Sorry.
Do I want to be cursed?
I don't-
No, I don't want to be cursed.
It's been a while. Well, you are. Never mind.
Oh,
It's not a.
We'll just
Okay. Fair.
hold on
Fair
to
point.
it.
Oh no.
You know,
Do we still think we should stay here?
I think we stay here, but leave as quickly in the morning as possible.
yeah.
I can't.
Yes,
all
I
I
agree.
can say is that they didn't really visit each other much.
But they know that we're here and we maybe killed one of them. But I do think it's nice to get out of the cold, and we'll be on watch. We're not going to let our guard down.
Yes. We should take watches in pairs.
That book thing closed.
Yeah.
Yes.
It seemed like they saw me.
Just fate turned towards the direction of the book and looked
Okay.
at you.
Right.
At the
So
book.
basically, you could assume that she looked at her book, which means yeah, she might have saw you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It
use
felt
your
like she
brain,
looked me in the
Eric.
eye.
You could-
Okay, I wasn't.
That's the next T-shirt.
Yes.
Use your brain.
Use your brain,
Your brain.
Eric.
I love it. I love it.
I have an
I
above
think-
average intelligence.
We'll use
Oliver
it.
says.
So
Oliver
plus
says.
a plus
Oliver
three?
says.
A plus
A
two?
plus one.
Plus
A plus one.
I do think whoever is on watch should just have the book.
Not
Closed.
open. Yeah.
Closed, but have it.
Yeah.
So it's in sight.
Yes.
All right.
As
I'm
long as
happy
it's not
to
going to curse
first
me.
watch.
I
Can I-
cannot be colder than I am.
I'm gonna cast Identify in that book as well, just to see if I can learn more about how it works.
Yeah. So basically, I don't have like a name for this magic item.
Basically, I want to know if it's closed, if they can still see us.
Yeah,
if
it's
I-
something I've homebrewed. It literally acts as like a 3-way like tied camera. Like
Cool.
so, it's like there's no you feel confident there's no audio, but basically when you're looking at the book, you can see through too, and then when that person is looking, they see through too, and it's like just a 3-way camera basically.
But if it's closed, they can't see us.
correct.
Got it. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we keep it closed, I think we're safe-ish.
It seems to be just kind of a way for the three of them to check in on each other.
That's kind of cute. That's kind of nice.
Should we get one of those?
I think it's.
But
Yeah,
you
that's
also,
fine.
but like also, just to completely clarify, you know that the items are linked to the other items. So like if they're not around that book, you're not going to see it in there.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Steal all the books and then
Yeah.
we'll use them.
For sure.
Sending
Definitely would be
sounds.
useful to have.
It would be super
Yes.
useful to have.
Sending stone audio.
It basically
book.
it's like a nanny cam
Video.
for art.
Nice. Oh my god, we need one. We
Yes.
need the other one. We need at
Maybe
least one more.
we can make it shoot a treat out or something.
Oh.
Can you imagine getting such a powerful
Yes.
magic item and using it as a doggy cam?
Yes, I can imagine. If I use
And
my
I
brain.
am.
I feel like we'd do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
it's
I
a great
can.
We
idea.
would totally
Imagine
do
that.
it. Ugh.
All
I
right.
can
Well.
take first watch or second watch, third watch, even if anybody's really not wanting to.
I'll
I-
take
I
whatever
would
watch.
do whatever.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll take a watch.
I'll take
Yeah.
I'll take first watch.
I look at
Oh
my
Jay to see
Yeah.
if
Who else would want
Is
to
Jay
take a
gonna
watch
want to do
with?
first watch?
Jay, first watch?
She was
Rowina?
just friend zoned in the last watch, so she's.
Whoa!
You don't know that.
I can't send a letter, you guys.
You can send a
I
message.
don't have a way to do it.
You can send a
Could have
message.
sent a message. Could have sent a message.
Not today. It's already brought.
Do you want to be like? Do you want to have that conversation through another person? I don't.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, that seems responsible.
Here you go.
Good enough. So, just saying.
I'll take first watch
me.
with Rob.
Jay took a hint. All right.
Thanks, Emory.
So what's going on with you? When you sent the letter?
Oh my god.
Where would I have sent the letter?
I don't know. Are you done with it?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. What does that mean? Pretty much. Are you done with it or are you not? What are you saying in it? Are you going to tell me?
Yeah.
I won't write it
okay.
down, and I like drop my pen.
I would let you read the letter. I'll send you the letter.
Okay.
Oh, it's right.
Actually, it's not quite finished.
Okay.
I can't figure out how to wrap it up. Maybe you can help me.
Okay, I got you.
Here, I'll just read it. I'll read it.
I'm an excellent wingman.
Yes. Alright.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
This is what I wrote last session. Let's see what I wrote. I wrote, Ellie, first and foremost, Danny is with us. Okay, I wrote this before Danny died.
I know you did
Right.
mention this last
Yeah.
episode. Yeah.
First and foremost, Danny is with us. I know you're upset with him, but he is here and he is safe with us. Like you, we all have some work to do to forgive, but we will all get there.
Yeah.
It's been over a month since I've seen your face, and I'm beginning to realize I was spoiled to see you so much for so long. The sight of the trees and the flowers have always brought me joy and made me think of home, but that
boy.
joy has doubled because now they make me think of you too.
Oh boy.
But I think in all of our perfect days, I think there's a conversation we probably should have had, right?
Oh boy.
A letter is perhaps not the best way to do this, but
Oh,
I
boy.
like you far too much to risk hurting you, so I must ask, although I do believe we are on the same page. You are there, and I am never in one place for long. So what are we? I hope to never.
That was amazing
you.
timing.
I hope to never lose you from my life, and that's as far as I've gotten.
Oh. Bro.
Oh my god, Eric, I'm dead.
What are we?
For those that aren't in our private chat, Eric said, "What are we?" at the same time that Emily read out loud. What are
They
we?
were twins.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh man. What do you want to say?
I don't know.
What do you want?
I think that's, I don't think that she wants to be tied down. I don't think that I want
Well,
to
what
be
do
tied
you
down.
want though? You just said what she wants. What do you want? You don't want to be tied down?
I think that we want the same thing. We just never said it out loud.
Okay, well, what I've learned is that you can only really be responsible for you, so you gotta be really clear what you want before you start inviting people to parties that you can't host, okay?
All right. All right.
Sorry, I've been reading a romance novel and it really got to me.
So help me.
Okay. Read back the last part.
Oh God.
What
the
are we?
worst
That's
part.
just it.
What are we? What are
That's how
we?
it just ends.
God damn it.
So I said, so I must ask, although I do believe we are on the same page, what are we? You are there, and I am never in one place for long. I hope I never lose you from my life, comma, that's where I stopped.
Okay, so
Comma.
then visualize what would you ask of her? Because you're writing this letter, right? And you're saying, what are we? Well, what do you want to be? Do you want to be able to see her whenever you're in the same city? Do you want
Yes,
to
but
be
I
able to...
don't, we will visit Linda, and I would like to see her, but I also don't want her to feel like she has to wait for me, and if she's not available, then that's also okay, and she's allowed to live her life.
And that's okay with you, really and truly?
Yes.
Okay.
There are a
Then
lot
say
of
that.
people in the world. I like her a lot, but there are a lot of people in the world.
Then maybe you say that. Maybe you say, I'd like to see you in the next closest proximity.
Yes.
Or ask her what she wants. What does she visualize?
Yes. Okay. Yes, that's the best way to say it.
Because
all right, I'll work on it. I'll work on it.
Yeah. It's a conversation, right? It's a conversation,
Yes.
and like
Yes.
not to brag, but like me and Nessa,
Mm.
well, mostly kind of she told me. Huh? Maybe it wasn't a conversation.
So yes, what's going on there? What guidelines have you set?
I mean, guidelines.
I mean, like, are you going to see other people? Is it just the two? What are you?
I
Maybe
mean,
you have a letter to write as well.
Okay. No.
No.
We're perfectly fine. We're perfectly clear. We made it very clear that I'm
So
doing
then
my
tell
thing
me, what
and
if you
she's
were clear?
doing
Tell me.
hers, and
Okay.
we'll
And that
see
means
each other when we see each other.
Okay. All right. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, but we
All right.
made it clear that that was the case.
Yes. Did you?
Yes.
All right. So
Yes.
how did you say
I feel
it?
clear. I didn't really say much.
I think I know what I need to say, but I have no idea. So how did she say it?
She said, Emory, I have to go back to Danrek, and I know you have to go be a concerned citizen, and so I will see each other when we see each other, or something like that. I don't know. It was very chill.
See each other when we see. Okay. All right.
I was
work on it.
supposed to. Maybe I do need to write a letter. I was.
Maybe we could both write letters and help each other.
Yep. That sounds like.
All right. Yes. And Row and Emory spend their entire watch writing drafts of letters and trading them back and forth, and
how does this
making
sound?
Revisions.
Yeah.
How would you say this?
Yeah.
And we'll actually work on those letters.
I'm going to work on that right now. Yes.
Amazing.
To do.
All right, so who takes the second watch?
I always take second watch.
Okay.
It's my sworn duty to the group
Okay.
to wake up in the middle of the night.
Does anybody
Unless-
take it with Aeliana?
Unless Oliver steps up, Jay would offer.
You guys can take second watch.
Hell.
Boy.
Do you have any conversation during your watch?
Doesn't really. Such just casual time passing conversation.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything pressing, but
Perf.
I would be trying to teach Art a new trick, maybe, if he's awake.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're
probably
awake, he's
playing
awake,
with-
probably.
Both dogs.
Yeah. Maybe
What
we
are you
try to
trying
teach
to
them.
teach?
around.
What are you trying to
Maybe we
teach?
try to
Art?
teach them tricks. I feel like he's gotta know sit by now. That's a good one. Maybe it's
Yeah, he
like
knows
maybe
sit.
it's like
I'll give you
stand like. Well, they my friends call it sit pretty, where they're like
Sit
on the
pretty.
back legs, so they've got the paws up like this. So I think she's trying to teach
Roll an
them that.
animal handling check.
Oh God.
We'll say
I have high wisdom.
DC. We'll say DC 12 for sit pretty.
That is an 10.
10.
No, 11. Still not enough.
11. Okay, so
He's
DC
close.
would
He's
be
really close.
DC would be lowered the next time you want to go for it, but yeah.
He like gets up there at one point
Yeah.
when he's like trying to bite.
Really,
that
he just
one
doesn't
hand.
like. He just doesn't know how to hold his own weight in the armor, and so he just kind of keeps falling.
He falls back like Andy does. He like just falls back, and I have to like touch him and help him down. Oh, he just wants belly rubs too bad. That's fine.
Amazing. And then, not awkward at all, Danny and Oliver on the third.
I've
Yeah.
been waiting for this my
Okay.
whole life.
Ugh. This means I do get long rested, yes?
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah, you do.
Other than you do, and I'll just kind of. I think it is
Yeah.
very apropos, actually. I'll remind the stream and also kind of describe for Oliver as the two of you wake up and get in position for your watch. As Danny's kind of getting up and you see him maneuvering, you do see the necrotic damage that kind of centers on his chest and kind of goes over his left pectoral and then over his shoulder, kind of in a branching pattern. But you also see within the blackness of that necrotic damage, you see specks ever so lightly as they catch light, specks of that diamond dust within, kind of looking like a night sky as it crests over his shoulder. And then the two of you prepare for watch.
How you feeling?
Like a horse kicked me in the chest.
That sounds like an improvement from dead.
And yeah. Thanks for that.
Oh, I was just a vessel. It was Brarnan that brought you back.
No. Okay, well, to be honest, I was
Please.
kind of, I don't know, I was worried that it would be difficult to be around you again.
Yeah, I'm not
Not-
gonna say I was like looking forward to it. I was looking forward to seeing you again, but yeah, I mean, I think we both feel the same thing.
Not like that.
I know.
Don't flatter yourself, you're not my first straight boy crush. No. No, around your awesome cleric stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I didn't think of that.
No, I mean, for a while it was just kind of difficult to see you do so well what I couldn't. But I don't know. Back there I wasn't jealous. If anything, I was pretty proud, actually.
Wow. Hey, that's huge. I mean, maybe you did learn something over these last 6 months.
One or two things, yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't have to do anything with it now. But I almost didn't get to give you this. And I'll pull out a little box and hand it to you. You don't have to open it now. Just when you it's for you. Just don't.
Is this like a revenge thing?
I mean, you'll have to
If you,
open
like,
it.
ask. All
You
right.
have to open it.
I'll open it.
Okay. Inside the box is a pair of ballet shoes that Oliver made for Danny. That are kind of like blue with like white. I don't know what ballet shoes look like, to be honest with you. They kind of mimic Danny's color, so it's like blue at the bottom, maybe like white at top. And then there's also wrapped in cloth a group of darts that Oliver made. That instead of like feathers at the back, it looks like there's like clouds.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. I had some time over the 6 months.
These are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can look me in the eye. It's fine. I'm not. Thank you.
You're welcome. I missed you, Danny.
I could take you or leave you.
Oh, if only you could tell the truth.
Good one.
Yeah.
Cute dog.
Isn't he? He's the best. I am excited for him to meet Nimbus.
That's a good point. Is that armor like good for him? He seems kind of.
Yes, I made it specifically for the dog. It's fine. He's great in the armor. It helps him. It protects him. If we're taking him out, here, if, God forbid, somebody tries to get after him, it'll help him. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Nope. This is
I
going to
didn't
be a
just
great.
slap heavy armor on a dog. I'm not a monster, Danny.
Oh, of course not. No, this is a really great idea that's not going to end in heartbreak at all. I think this is a really wise, sound idea. Yeah.
Dogs were meant to travel with their, companions and hunt, and that's what dogs were made for.
Famously, yeah. Famously hunting mind flayers with disintegration beams and... No, wait, that's beholders that do that. Mind flayers just suck out your brain, which...
Only smart people, and Art's between you and me he's not the smartest.
All right, so then he's
Don't
fine.
tell Aeliana
He's this close at sit pretty. These are the items that I gave a little special something with, right?
No.
Oh,
They're just the ones that I worked on for 6 months.
Those were the medallions.
Those are the medallions. Yeah.
Yeah, the medallions were the ones that... Yeah, I still have that.
These are just stuff.
Yeah. Cool stuff.
Cool stuff.
So how many darts do I...
I don't know. Like,
Comfortable at 10? Call it a good 10?
Okay. Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, 10 darts.
No.
And I don't know if you dance anymore.
500 gold.
Yep, gotcha.
Hell yeah.
I owe a lot of people some money.
What did you ask, Eric? Sorry, before I said that.
I forgot. I don't remember.
Okay, my bad, man.
Wasn't important. No.
All right. The rest of your watch goes off without a hitch. You all kindly let Xander sleep through the night. And the next morning, you wake up. Everybody has received the benefits of a long rest. All of your horses stayed relatively warm and together outside. Art and Blink curled up right next to each other, and it's a very cute sight to see in the morning. They both stretch and kind of like push on each other.
Do they have blips?
Art does, because he's not the brightest, but
He's
I just like when they go like this and they're like,
yeah,
Like his face is like kind of.
yeah, exactly.
The lips are a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. And the day is yours.
I think in the morning, Oliver would step away from the group. He's going to cast Sending.
Okay.
To, I can't remember his name. The kid that we sent to Savonia.
Oh.
Yes.
oh, the one we found in the mountains?
Yeah.
Caleb?
Caleb, yes, thank you. And I'll send him a message and just say, Hey kid, did you find your mom?
Oh boy.
How is she? What do we know the status of the church? Was it still corrupt, or did they root out that one leader? The leader went with.
The leader went with. As far as you know, it's better.
That's
now.
what their
Yeah.
is.
Okay. If you need help, seek out the Church of Brownen. That's it.
Okay. You would get a response that would say, "Hi, I'm here safe. Because of you, I got to be here when Mom passed. Currently working at Vincenzo's."
What a roller coaster of emotions.
Thank you.
Oliver
All
would come back
over.
in crying then.
What happened? What happened?
Why are you crying in the woods?
Caleb's mom didn't make it,
Shit.
but he was there when she passed.
Well, thank God we used the teleportation on them then.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Xander stands up, looking already a lot better. He's gotten some food in him, filled out a little bit more. I just want to thank all of you. After the first couple of times you came to save me, he puts in quotes, I started losing hope. I figured I was just going to die in that cell, crazy and alone. And you didn't forget about me. So thank you. That's all, really. Also, who can I ride with?
Oh,
I don't have a horse.
me?
So
Shadow can handle it.
thanks, Emory. I appreciate that.
Are you up for this?
Up for travel? Yeah, I think I'll be alright.
Travel and just where we're going. I don't want to assume that you can't, get healthy in the next couple days. But if where we're going, I'm just like looking around to the group of like, is this a good idea?
Have we
We're
told
going to
Xander
Mount-
where we're going?
Yeah, no, we haven't yet. We're both going home.
Well, we're going to go rescue Oliver's mom, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I'm not going to turn
Sure.
my back on you now.
Okay.
Listen, even if I have to just be the lookout, I don't want to be alone anymore.
Then let's go.
Stay.
Thanks.
You could also ride with me if Wendy is pretty
can switch
strong.
off,
I could
maybe.
ask her if she's cool with it, if who kind of, but I also have
And
Tucker
maybe
who's
switching
out
off
with
so
me.
that,
One horse isn't too overburdened.
yeah.
I can
Good
ask
idea.
Shadow too if he's cool with it. Shadow, are you cool with it? Yeah, he says he's cool with it.
You can ride with me for a bit and
I
get some
turn on
off
Speak
if it
with
fits.
Animals and I actually ask Shadow just because I'm
Oh
curious.
my God.
Hello.
Shade?
Wow, I feel like your name's Shadow, but you should have been named the Shade.
I'm the best horse there is.
Obviously.
Yes, you are.
But so you can handle a second person.
I can
Including-
handle anything.
Great.
What happens when
doesn't
Xander
speak
gets
up.
on?
What?
What happens? I want Xander to get on while she's talking to him.
When
and see what he
Xander, when
does.
both of you get on, he goes, I can handle anything.
Okay.
I've got this.
Um,
And he starts riding. He starts going. He starts
I
going.
just give Wendy like a nudge if you're not okay, and she'll let me know. And I just turn to Wendy. I'm like, keep an eye on him. I don't know if he's gonna make it that day.
Yeah, I will.
Damn it.
Don't worry, mother.
Forgot. Wendy was a proper gentleman lady.
Oh
Same.
my god.
All right.
I'll make sure he doesn't fall victim to the vapors.
Oh my god.
I wonder what my
Oh,
horse
God.
sounds like. Can you talk to my horse?
Yeah.
Real quick,
does
talk to
Frida
our
sound
A voice for each horse. All right, let's go down the line.
You started this up.
Acts like what a nightmare.
And they have to all be different.
You shouldn't be so good at this, or we wouldn't.
I will
make you.
never. I will never ask to talk to her again. I
Truly.
just want to know what she sounds like.
I
Who do you talk to?
I mean, I would start with Aeliana's horse, who I don't remember the name of. Well, actually, I think I
Frida?
wrote them all down.
What do you ask her?
Just how she's feeling. She doing all right?
I'm fine.
Okay, I just wanted to check
It's
in.
like really fucking cold. So,
Oh yeah,
Yes, girl.
yeah.
yeah.
But you're doing okay with the like sometimes extra weight of the dog.
There's a dog on
Stuff
me.
like that.
Oh no.
Didn't even notice.
Oh, okay. See, then you're great. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing. How are you? I've never
I'm
talked to a
great,
human
also.
before.
Really, this is your first time?
Yeah. I'm a horse.
Doesn't make sense.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, if you ever need anything, just let Wendy, my horse, know. And
oh my god, Wendy is so. Oh my god.
isn't she the best?
Love her. Yes, she's great.
Yeah, she's the best. But yeah, we have like a good like sense, even if I don't actually talk to her, of like what's going on. So if something's
Chill.
You know.
Cool. Yeah.
yeah.
Great. Okay, bye.
Oh my
Goodbye.
god.
Her as she, on that bye, her tail like flicks. Who do you talk to next?
Oh my god.
Oliver's horse, since I assume they're next to each other.
Which name is? J-Mo?
Oh,
I didn't actually write
Anvil.
them
His
down.
name's Anvil.
Come on,
Anvil, I didn't
blacksmith.
remember that one. That makes sense.
What do you ask her?
Just the same. How you doing? But not creepy.
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I can talk to you. Yeah, it's fun. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I'm just trying to check on all the horses. Just as
Yeah, doing good.
long
good.
journey,
Yeah.
so.
Hey, what's
Great.
Wendy's story? You know what I'm saying?
I can ask if there's interest.
she single?
I mean, as far as I know, but I
Give
try
her
not
my
to.
hooves. Give her my hooves.
Yeah. I'll let her know.
All right.
There's-
Yeah.
There's some interest.
All right. Nice.
And Jay walks away like, oh my god. She's never
Catch
played
you
horse
later.
matchmaker before. Danny's horse next.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Doing just kind of a check-in of everybody.
It's going okay.
Been a long journey.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
I know you were apart from the rest of the horses, and there's a whole thing. So
No, I'm really glad to see all of them again. It's nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm sure they're happy to see you.
Got
as
any
well.
like grass or any hay or
I have
any
some-
carrots or anything maybe?
I have an apple. Is that
Sure. Yeah. That'd be
great? Here you go.
Do you have another one maybe?
Just one.
Okay. Just the one apple's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
Any like
Great.
sugar?
Yeah, I don't
Sugar,
usually carry a lot of
honey?
sugar.
I really like honey.
Honey, I mean, I'll keep that in mind if I, maybe I'll ask around. And we got
Okay.
some honey.
Yeah. What did they say?
Oh, I mean, I'll do it in a second.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what? I'll just ask Danny, and then
Okay.
if he can find some honey for you, he'll know that you really like honey now.
He has honey. It's
Okay.
right back here. I just can't reach it. My neck doesn't bend that far, but it's right. He keeps
Oh,
it
you
in there
do-
for me. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
It's
Then
dried honey bits. You want to give one to me, maybe?
I'll have Danny give one to you.
You can.
The
right there.
just-
I just can't reach it. If it's right there.
Yeah, but
you wanna
I
get
just
it.
don't. Danny's just gonna see me reaching into like his stuff, and
He won't care.
and I don't wanna.
Okay. Notoriously fine with people going through his things.
In just comment to Danny. I'm just gonna say, yours wants some honey, so is this okay?
No, he's gonna pretend that he hasn't eaten, but you can't fall for that.
Oh.
Damn it!
I'm just gonna give it to Danny and go back to work.
Me with my cat all the time. You eat me. I fed you.
I love that.
Just a.
Okay, I'm just gonna check on everybody else. But Danny's got your honey if you need it.
Okay, maybe next time that'll work.
I mean, you got an apple out of it, you know. It wasn't no honey, but
could have been
okay.
Honeycrisp, but
Great.
Gaia's just not good. Never mind. Last but not least,
talking to these horses.
Last but not least, you talk to Dusk. I'm assuming Emily's horse. What do you ask?
Same thing.
Just hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm just doing a check-in. It's been a long journey so far, making sure none of them are injured. You know.
Bonjour, I am doing okay.
Okay, great. I
love to be horse.
Amazing.
I trot, I gallop.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's very nice.
Yeah, Rowina's great. Yep.
Oui.
Oui. Okay, well, give me some, I don't know, just a signal if you need anything or if you're hurt or something, and we can chat again.
So I will be sure to let you know.
Perfect.
Ciao.
And everybody else just sees Jay
Different
go
language.
from horse to horse and just stand in front of them for a second.
Do you think that she's talking to them?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Else this is just real weird.
But if my horse hates me, I don't want to know.
I think she is, because Danny was like, he was like looking at his butt a lot, and like.
Danny was looking at his butt a lot?
No. Danny's, and then she asked him if she could get
the
into
honey?
the saddleback. So I think they are, like, I think the horse is asking Jay to.
Unless this whole
rob
time
Danny.
Jay's just fucking nuts. Are we traveling with a psychopath who thinks they can talk to
Insight
animals?
check.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, so should we go
Well,
now?
we should go. Yeah, we're
It's
on the
really
Back to
cold
an hour and a
in
half.
here.
a bit of a time crunch.
My last
How
stop
are the
is
horses?
Wendy to let her know that
Thank
Annabelle is interested.
Thank you.
She can
Really?
do what she wants with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
He mentioned me by name.
Oh my god, horse.
Yeah,
loves
I was like,
girls.
let Wendy know if you need anything, and then he asked if you were single.
Oh! Well, you can.
I'll try to like hit you guys next to each other the next time we camp, and then you can feel it out, you know.
Mother, scandalous, okay.
I'm not gonna like listen or anything on it, anything
Mother!
you talk about, but
Okay.
I'm telling you,
We
I'm
must
not.
journey.
Okay, you should give
Let us
little
away.
nose scratches and then
Let
hop
us
on the
away.
horse.
I can't believe
Incredible.
this.
But no, horses are good. Just wanted to. It's been a while, so wanted to make sure none. You know, sometimes it's hard to tell if they're injured and stuff, so I wanted to get a sense of how they're doing.
It's a
They're all
unique
fine.
gift.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
Cool.
And you're off.
Holy shit.
And
Anvil's
you-
fully showing off now.
Yeah.
Andrew, what's got into you?
He's like kicking.
He
and,
just
like,
every once in a while just does it like a 360 and just like keeps
Why are you winking so much? Windy.
Oh,
lots of
God.
head shakes, lots of nays. And you all begin to travel. You know that from where you are, Jay, you assume it to be 3 to 4 days of travel to get to the mouth. Your first day of travel goes without a hitch. You're able to go throughout the day completely fine. No real obstacles. You are technically getting a little bit more north. You're already pretty far north. You're kind of going directly west, but like it's still a little north, and it's cold. It's definitely cold up here. You're fully into fall now, and up here in the mountains, it's basically winter. And so you're definitely needing to use those warmer clothes that you got. And at the end of the first day of travel, you find a nice little grove of trees, a little outcropping to camp under. Danny, after a full day of travel, you suffer a level of exhaustion. You just do not have the same amount of endurance that you had before passing. And just after a day of nonstop activity, it just hits you in the evening, and you do get a point of exhaustion. But you have ended the day. You all set up camp. And is there anything that anybody would do on this first night after the Shadow Tower? Emory.
I think during like dinner when things are like settling down and we're all just like at the fire, which I assume we would make a fire.
Yeah, you're
Absolutely.
you're in like such an amount of wilderness that you're like not really worried about like people seeing signs of you.
Okay. I would go over to Danny and I would just sit next to him. And like okay, so like I'm pissed at you, right? I'm mad.
Yeah.
But like can you just like not die? Like
Sure.
I mean, like, I know that, like, you don't really have a choice sometimes in these, like, moments and stuff, and I know that, like, back there it wasn't your fault and stuff, but, like, could you just, like, just give me, like, a second to, like, forgive you or, like, get to that point before you, like, try to die or, like, go do something crazy and try to save everyone or, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, can you just, like, be cool and, like, not die?
I only died a little.
Yeah, but, like, that was, like, the worst. Okay, and I'm still mad at you. Okay, don't fucking get that wrong. But
No.
like, just cool your jets. And like
Jets are cooled.
Okay.
You feeling okay after killing your mentor's mom?
Oh yeah, I didn't really know her that much at all, so.
Cool.
I'm kind of more worried about Rowina and what she's gonna feel about it, but I don't really know what that's gonna. I haven't really quite gotten that far.
Well, you're the best judge for any of that Rowina-related stuff. I can't exactly pretend that I liked her ever. So.
Yeah, she's definitely an acquired taste, for sure. But closest thing to a mom I ever had.
Sad. Bummer.
Oh, turns out did you know that we're twins? Did we?
I'm like the first one that figured that out.
You were, okay, yeah, I can't remember. Lots happened, but you were right. We are.
Nice.
Turns out having a family is kind of cool.
I've heard that rumor, yeah. We could do a lot worse for siblings than Rowina too, trust me. Not that I meant that like as a reflection about my sister.
Have you talked to your sister?
No.
Are you going to?
Eventually, yeah.
How are you gonna like start that conversation? Like, how would you, if you haven't talked to someone for a long time, like, how would you, like, what would you say if you were like, hey, it's been 6 months and I was supposed to see you, afterwards?
I think probably the first step is probably something like trying to actually see each other face to face. Usually if you try to get everything out in writing, things get lost or tone is misconstrued. It's just easier to say everything face to face. I would say when you're introducing it, when you're reestablishing that kind of connection after a while. It's just that. You're just reestablishing that you want to talk. Doesn't have to be anything more detailed or elaborate than that.
And that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna tell her you want to talk.
Eventually, yeah. The thing is, she's the one with all the magic stuff, so she can get in contact with me whenever.
Yeah,
I have no way of getting in contact with her.
Has she tried to talk to you?
No, but this is again pretty normal for her. She kind of goes off and is a bird or whatever for a few months. Like, my parents don't know where she is most of the time.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We're both very stubborn people.
Mm-hmm. And Emory kind of just sits next to him for a minute, like stares at the fire.
But anyway, you need to get probably back to being mad at me.
And Emory will just hug him.
Oh, you're
like
so
a
strong!
side hug. And I'll like, ugh, and then let him go.
Amazing.
Okay, I hate you, bye.
Yep.
Amazing. Oliver, Xander would volunteer to go and watch with you in the evening.
Sure, Xander.
And the two of you would be on watch together. And unless you would say anything, it would probably be silent for a bit.
Yeah, Oliver's been pretty moody and quiet this whole trip. Yeah.
And Xander eventually speaks up and says, I'm sorry, Oliver. There's nothing I could have done. There's nothing I can do other than what I'm doing. Really, it's kind of empty and selfish for me to even apologize, but I just have to say it. I'm sorry.
It's not. You didn't do anything. It's not your fault. If I'm upset, it's not at you at all.
It might not be at me, but I am the reason.
Well, I in my eyes, I mean, you've done nothing wrong, so you have nothing to feel bad about.
I want to thank you for helping my brother, getting him set up with Gregor.
He's a good kid.
He is. Gregor's a character, isn't he?
Yeah, he's I think your brother's in good hands with him.
I agree.
I feel pretty confident about that.
I agree.
Apparently your brother and my mom have something in common.
Yeah, I guess I assumed that as well.
Yeah.
From what you told me.
I don't know anything about it. I had no idea that my mom was magical. Well, I mean, I knew she was magical, but I didn't know she was magical. You know?
I owe you honesty. And I don't want to be the one to give you this information. First of all, as far as I know, your mother is alive and well.
Okay.
Well, not well. And that's kind of the crux of this conversation. I would want to be prepared, and I want to prepare you. It's not gonna look good when you see her. She is in a machine, kind of permanently. She's held in these shackles that kind of hoist her in the air. She's not the only one. And I'm glad that you discovered my brother when you did. Because, well, wherever I was, this mouth, it wasn't the same there. The magic users, the wild magic users, they did break the machines. They broke what they were using, but they just used more. Maybe at Wuldriar they didn't have more powerful capabilities, but in the mouth they did.
Yeah.
It's not that wild magic breaks these machines. It's that it's such a powerful source of magic that you need a powerful item to siphon it. She isn't breaking their machines. She's constantly refilling them. Her and the other wild magic users, they seem to be an endless font of magic. And they are using them to power the facilities.
Thank you for...
I'm sorry to give you the details.
No, I want that. It's what I've been looking for. So, thank you. And I better hurry up and get over there then, huh?
If you can take solace in anything, let it be the fact that they need your mother alive just as much as you want her alive.
I do. I will.
The room that they were in was built within the cave. It was completely covered in this metal.
Lead.
Yes. It just had everything focused in there. It seemed like you weren't able to... Magic wasn't able to pass through it. Basically, if you're going to want to enter that room, you're going to have to walk in.
That's not a problem. Do you know how many people they had?
I was immediately teleported to the sisters, where I was in a trance kind of immediately. I don't really know what happened in that time, and then we were taken to the mouth. And the next thing I kind of came to in this lead room with everyone else. And the magic users were siphoned pretty much immediately. And those of us who didn't have access to the arcane were given back to the sisters and taken with them. Some went with fate, some went with shadow. I went with shadow.
Do you know why they held on to you for so long?
You see him really go down on this, and his demeanor immediately changes. They used me. She used me. Or, I guess I should say the other side of me. She would send me to places. She would get me to the point where I was forced to transform. And she would then send me to someone she wanted taken care of. And if I did it, I got to live until the next time. And then the next time, and then the next time, and finally stopped. I refused to be a part of it anymore, and she left me down there to rot. I hadn't had water in 2 days. I hadn't had food in 4 days when you found me. But I just couldn't do it anymore.
Sorry I had to go through that. I didn't have to deal with it for very long, but I don't know if we told you, me and Danny were both afflicted with lycanthropy by the Order of the Tooth and Claw.
They found you?
Yeah, they were looking for your brother and you. We didn't give him anything.
The one thing that I have thought over these past 6 months is how upset at myself I was. You so casually made me realize something that was so obvious, yet
Sometimes
so embedded in myself to be the opposite.
Sometimes it's hard to see the thing that's right in front of you.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I wanted you to know how thankful I was that you showed me the errors of my ways.
Well, I was able to cure myself and Danny. So if you want, I could try it with you.
You know, if you would have asked me this question 6 months ago, I would have said no. I would have said, this is a part of myself I worked, enslaved, and learned to control it, and I can now use it to my benefit. But for the first time in a long time, my answer is going to be, let me think about that.
Okay. Yeah. Just, it's your call. Just let me know.
He puts a hand on your shoulder. Thank you, Oliver. Thanks for finding me.
You're welcome. I'm glad we found you when we did.
I have a lot of thank yous to give to everyone. I just hope that I can make it up to all of you.
I don't think you have anything to make up. It's kind of our fault that you were put in that situation. So I think it's a wash.
Anybody else would have left me. Forgotten. So, it's not a wash in my eyes.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. My vote was not to come get you.
That's why I wanted to talk to you first.
Yeah.
Because you still did. Whether that was out of a sense of duty to your friends, to your god, or something else, you still did it. And that's all that really matters to me.
Yeah, I still don't know why I did, but I am glad that I did.
Because you have a raging crush on me.
If I could lie and joke and say that I did, I would in this moment, but I can't. But
Still
just
dealing
know
with
that I
that,
returned
You're
it.
still dealing with
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I also couldn't help but notice over the day's travel that you and Aeliana finally spoke your feelings for one another.
Oh yeah, you had a thing for her, didn't you?
How could you not? Can you blame me?
I can't, no.
I want you to know that if anything has given me a new perspective and viewpoint on life, it's being a prisoner for 6 months. So that's not something you have to worry about, and I hope you know that.
Oh, I know that I don't have to worry about you.
Well, I didn't mean to imply that I could do anything. I simply meant...
I know what I said.
All right. You're big and tough and intimidating.
Thank you, Xander.
You're welcome. Also, that armor.
My dad made it.
Really?
Yeah. Clockmaker, making armor. Who'd have guessed?
Well, I think I'm gonna take the rest of the watch kind of in silence, if that's all right with you.
That sounds great.
Good.
Yep.
Maybe
We're
fist
gonna
bump?
meditate. Yep.
All right, there we go. And the rest of the watch goes by without a hitch. The next day you wake up having the benefits of a long rest. As you start your travel for this second day, Danny and Oliver, you spot in the distance as you are traveling a monumental object about 25, 30 feet in the air. You first think that it's a mountain peak, but as you get closer, you realize that there's a shape to it. This is nearing the end of your second day of travel. As you get closer, you eventually, as you approach, can tell that this is not a mountain peak. This is a man-made or humanoid-made structure, and it is a giant statue, the shape of a giant humanoid. And I'll show you what it looks like. If you want to look at the Roll20.
What?
So
The abs.
So that is what you come across.
Good God.
As you get closer. If anybody wants to roll a history check,
Those
you can.
abs.
Yeah.
That's a
This is epic.
pack.
I want to know what book this is
Nat
from.
20!
Nat 20!
Oh, +2.
Oh, no.
I'm not smart.
I got 7.
So, Oliver and Aeliana,
Of course.
you would know that I was gonna say tribe, but that's almost more of an underestimating. It's like a civilization of giants used to live in these mountains. They had cities, they had trade, they had commerce. Giants are now very much endangered. They are rare. You did come across the one who was practicing his tree throwing, and he was with his tribe. You would know that tribe, quote unquote, is probably 30, 40 in number, and that of all of the giants left on Zalios, you're probably looking at less than 100. So really a very much endangered race, but you know that it's ancient enough that you probably don't know the specific name or the specific city or anything. With a nat 20, I'll say this to be this is the statue of the Colossus of the Wandering Peaks, is how he's referred to. They don't know who it's actually supposed to represent. His name's been lost to time, but he is referenced as the Colossus of the Wandering Peaks. And also, with a nat 20, I will tell you that this statue is along the border and kind of marks the border between the Sabian dynasty and the Kavaxian Empire.
Oh boy. We're going in.
She would.
And you're not you can tell that you're not crossing the border, but you're going alongside
Parallel.
it, basically. Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
we'll
Love
probably
a
be here
public art
again at some
installation.
point, right?
Means we're getting close.
Yeah, I would say, obviously, this is big enough. I saw this last time I was here.
Yeah, you
Probably
didn't see it from this angle. You would have seen it from further away because you're approaching from a different angle. But it's so massive that you still would have seen it from a distance. Yeah. From a distance, yeah.
Do you guys think I would look good in a hat like that? Like a helmet like that, do you think?
I think we would probably have to make it smaller, but I
Well,
don't think we could.
yeah.
That was a good one, Danny.
Yes, it
Thank
would
you.
look really good, Emory.
I can make you one when we get back. I'll try it out.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Sick.
Actually, I can make it today if we have enough metal. But we can't.
No, we should wait.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
more stuff.
I don't want to fight this thing without like training with it for, you know what I mean? Like
It's smart. Yeah.
my vision. Yeah. But it would be cool if it just happened. If you're like bored one night or something, like just But no pressure, like no pressure at all. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
So you can continue traveling for a few hours, and basically you would know you're close enough at this point, Jay, where you would know you have two options. You can continue traveling for a couple hours and camp later, and then you'll probably arrive at the mouth of the cave in the like afternoon area. Or you could just camp here for the night, and you'll probably arrive in the early evening / sundown time,
Like a little.
sunset time. So yeah,
I voice that
Yeah.
to the group.
Be kind of cool to camp at this thing.
I was honestly kind of thinking, like, would it be possible for us to like hollow this thing out a little bit and like live inside it? But that's probably disrespectful to the people that built it.
This will take a long time.
Yeah, it's
I know, just
to get closer. It's bigger than you think.
just aesthetically, it's cool as hell.
Yeah.
But don't we want to be able to get there in the daytime and see the lay of the land a bit more effectively before we actually go in? And
I would think so.
unless we want to spend a whole nother day, which we absolutely can if we get there
No,
and then.
I think we push forward. You're right.
But the odds that we come back at some point. I mean, is this the way to the Kavaxian Empire? Like, I assume at some point we'll try to go and figure out what's going on in the Kavaxian Empire someday. So perhaps we come again.
definitely, it's definitely like a landmark that you would have. Like if you went from Savonia
Camp
to
here
the
next time?
Kavaxian Empire, you could definitely come across this statue again. Yeah.
After we handle this, I know that's on our list of long-term goals, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right.
So pressing on. Is that what we decided?
Yep.
Yeah, and then get there in the afternoon.
All right. So you are pressing on.
I would say that, like, knowing we're this close, people can definitely tell Jay's pretty
Getting a little emotional.
shooken
Oh,
about
Shooketh?
it. Shooketh about
A
it.
bit shooketh.
And struggling to hide that, and so like I think pauses a little longer, like staring at this looming thing that brings back some memories and whatnot. But then presses on, doesn't like.
Okay. So you press on, travel for a few more hours, and you eventually find camp a couple more hours later. And yeah, you find camp. Anybody do anything for camp that night?
I would have really quickly, probably not like an official watch, but before bed, I would have talked to Xander just a little bit.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Just been like, just really quickly, been like, hey, I have also dealt with this whole shitty creepy witch thing for a few years now.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, so if you ever want to talk to anybody about nightmares about him, your guy.
Do they make you see things?
Kind of. So, was only really around them that one time a couple of years ago. But, one of them is, I don't know, gotten this hobby of just appearing to me over the last few months. To be honest, it's actually gotten kind of old.
The one in the green cloak and shears.
Yeah.
She does it to me too. It's really, honestly annoying.
At this point, yeah, it's like I'm just trying to brush my teeth. I
At
don't
first
need
I
you
was
doing this at me
afraid.
in the morning.
Yeah. I have a theory that it is her viewing
What do you
us,
mean?
watching us in that moment.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I can tell you living with her for 6 months. You know, weirdly, I began to feel sorry for her. She was... I don't know. She was clearly insane. And... I don't know. It just seemed like such a lonely life.
My sympathy's a bit tapped out.
Oh no, don't get me wrong, I will rip the jugular out of the next one that I see.
Hey, that's what I did with the first one.
Really? I guess
Yeah, the one that made you disappear. That's literally what I did.
Well, great minds, I suppose.
Well, I was kind of hoping for a repeat, but, you know, I was a little busy dying for a minute. But,
How'd that feel? I've heard of people coming back, but I've never seen it.
yeah, it's, I told this to Oliver, but it was like I got kicked in the chest by a horse. And then, like, a bigger horse, like, kind of trotted on my spirit as I was, like, trying to get back or something. I'm sore.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point I'm getting at.
Are you glad to be back?
Yeah.
Good. You've dealt with the sisters before, so you understand. I'm sorry if I act strange or distant or downright untrustworthy.
It's fine. It'll just be a really good taste of my own medicine. I can't really say that it'll get better, but it gets easier.
Thank you for coming, Danny. Thank you for not forgetting. They weren't all dead when they were thrown in that cell. Some of them died slowly and painfully. They told me. They told me that you found them long before the others did. They told me that you were out there searching for me by yourself. Why would you do that? You know what they are like. You would have died permanently.
It's because I knew what they were like. I don't want anyone else going through that. Plus, you were only really in the position because of wrong place, wrong time with us. It wasn't right.
All of us said something similar. But I don't really think that there is a wrong place or wrong time for anything. I'm one of those people. I do believe that a reason can be found behind even the worst actions. Whether or not it's a good reason is always up for debate. A reason still exists. And I think perhaps a reason that I was taken at that time from all of you is because you needed a win. You, Danny. I don't want to be, arrogant, but maybe it gave you the motivation to fight something from your past and defeat it.
I wouldn't exactly call the situation a win.
Yeah. I suppose in this world it never really is, isn't it? Even if you've defeated everything that's in your path, your hands are still covered in blood, and what kind of ending is that?
Don't really have an answer to that. Glad you're here. Get some rest.
Me too. And I will. You look pretty tired as well. Seems like these days of travel have been taking their toll on you. So, you should also try and get some rest.
Yep. On it.
Do you still carry any of those berries?
Actually, no.
Oh. Oh, well, good for you. Just thought it might help me sleep, to be honest.
Yeah.
But maybe I shouldn't go down that path.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
No, it's probably for the best. All right, fist bump?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I love that Xander has a thing.
He became a fist bump guy after this.
He was a real big handshake area. Now he's, all right, so your next day of travel goes off without a hitch.
Hitches here.
So many hitches and so little time. And finally, on the fourth day of travel, about 2-ish, 3-ish in the afternoon, you begin to see in the distance a mountain peak, and a path kind of leading up to this mountain peak. And within that mountain peak, you see a large cave entrance.
Whoa.
It
God.
appears
Okay.
it appears dark and empty and ominous as you approach. It begins as a pinprick of darkness, and then as you get closer it becomes more of an encompassing, ominous expanse of black. The coldness seems to be hitting your skin and your bones more so today, more so in this place than in others. All of you, without even saying anything, without even planning to do it, just wordlessly, about a quarter of a mile away, just kind of stop. And all of your horses line up, and for about 5 minutes you just stare forward at this cave in silence. The wind blowing by you, the only sound that you hear. And then you realize that you have arrived, and that this must be the mouth of Amar. What do you do?
Zach, did we this might be Angie lapsing, but do we know who Vamar is or the significance of Vamar?
Vamar is a famous volcano, dormant volcano, in the Wandering Peaks. It's said to be one of the tallest mountains in the Wandering Peaks, and it has. It's said that there's a cave there that leads to tunnels that leads to civilizations of Drow and Dark Gnomes and Duragar underground. It also leads to the Kavaxian Empire underground. And it also, there was a couple of stories, I don't remember off the top of my head, where Vamar was mentioned. You specifically know that there is apparently a stream within the cave of the mouth of Vamar that if you brew a tea from it with a specific flower will have the effects of greater restoration. That's one of the things that you learn.
Yeah.
But that's, there's not like, if you're asking if there's like a person Vamar that it's named after or something like that, no, there's nothing like that.
Okay, cool.
It seems like the mountain is significant enough that it has its own name. Mm-hmm. It's not really named after anything.
Got it.
Logistically,
yes,
we need to figure out that ring of spell storing.
Yes.
About what spell is in it,
yes,
who's carrying it, or what spells.
And I will allow this to have happened on the journey here,
Yeah.
so that you
before we enter.
It contains 1d6 minus 1 levels of stored spells chosen by the GM, it says. That's when it's found. Yeah. Never mind. So it's empty. So a creature can cast a spell of 1st through 5th level, so any of my spells, into the ring by or I guess anyone's spells. By touching the ring as the spell is cast.
But it can store up to 6, right? Five. It can store
up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we wanted to do enhance ability, right?
Yes, 3rd level enhance ability.
3rd level, so we would have 2 more levels.
Because with enhance ability at 3rd level, we can target 2 people, not just 1.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can.
Could we do something that can heal in there, maybe?
That's what I was thinking.
You will still have to concentrate on it,
right.
even though it's cast from this ring.
So somebody else would need to have it.
Spell. Yeah.
Other than Aeliana.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's a ring of spell storing, anybody can use it. It'll be Aeliana's spell that comes out.
I would say not me, because my constitution's so low that, like, if I had to do concentration, it wouldn't.
You probably don't want it to be Aeliana or Oliver either, just because they have concentration on a lot of stuff. You don't want it to be Jay as the barbarian, so you're kind of looking at Rowina or Emory.
How's your con?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to concentrate on much.
Xander
could do it, then I just wouldn't do like spiritual guardians. That's really the only thing that I concentrate
on. Would Xander be able to do it at the same time? Does he need concentration to do his shifting thing?
No, he does not. That's a natural thing. Let me
look.
But
can he concentrate when he's in that form?
That's what I meant.
Yes,
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I think we had to. Yeah, that we had talked about that for something else unrelated.
Give me a second as I pull him up.
For 2nd level, while he's looking. I could do 2nd level cure wounds or 2nd level healing word in there. The benefit of healing word, it's less healing, but you can do it at a distance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why don't we do 2 1st level healing words so we can keep people up?
That's smart.
His con save is
healing word is a bonus action.
And it's a bonus action, yeah.
Right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Love it.
His con save is +3, by the way.
Nice.
So, I will say I'm already attuned to 2 magic items, so I don't know if somebody doesn't have one. Look, I'm just
I hate giving it to Xander. I don't mind giving it to Xander for this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be useful for something, right? We haven't got him. So.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Is that nice moment?
Oliver says under his breath.
No, Eric said that.
Yeah. No, Eric's fine with it. Oliver.
I would have been like at a distance, like doing my zoom in on my goggles to make sure that if there's anything like in the immediate entrance that.
So yeah, as you get closer, because you are about a quarter mile away, but as you get closer, you're able to zoom in, and well, go ahead and roll a perception check at advantage.
Yep. Good. Bad. That is a 25.
With a 25, you notice a couple things. One, you don't notice any, unlike this picture, because, I can only control the picture so much. You don't notice any tracks leading up to the cave. It seems like fresh snow. Also, within the cave, it's hard to tell exactly from a distance, but, like, it's not that hard to tell that it's pretty... It's the entrance of this cave seems to be like an abandoned mine entrance. So you see like wooden scaffolding and some like mine cart tracks just on the very entrance. You don't see any signs of light or movement within the first little bit of the entrance.
Okay, that's kind of what I was mostly, and like around the perimeter as well. Like there's no one like.
Not that you with the 25. No, you feel comfortable that you don't see anybody outside of the cave.
Nice, cool. That's what I wanted to check. Awesome, thank you.
Of course. So I'm assuming we leave the horses out here, and then we travel in.
Yes.
Dogs as well.
Yes. Yes, please. Jay, were you inside? Did you get inside?
Jay's been pretty much frozen for a lot of this pause.
I'm so sorry. All right. You look ill. Are you feeling well?
Yeah. Just being back here's something. Yeah, I mean, we got inside, but if we also go in a little quietly, I can lead you hopefully a little deeper and more quietly than we did originally.
I do want to say, Jay, that they will pay tenfold for what they did to your party and your brother, and what they're currently doing to my mother.
Yeah. You had a private conversation with Xander about your mom, yes? No?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I probably would have talked about that with everybody.
Maybe not gone into like gruesome details, but like
Right. My mom is basically being used as a battery.
Yeah. Basically.
Yikes.
For the past year, yeah.
Yikes.
Sorry,
I don't know why that
any more
shook
time.
me. Oof.
I will go ahead and cast. Remind me what so the ritual spells I can use. I know it's 10 minutes to cast it. Is that instead of a spell slot or?
Yes, correct.
Doesn't use it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I would like to take 10 minutes here quickly while we're kind of getting our bearings and everything to do a first detect magic.
Okay.
Just as we enter, I think it'll be helpful to have that up to see what's going on and catch anything.
For sure.
It cannot go through lead. Just
okay.
as an FYI.
It's good to know.
It can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, an inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay.
So it's not invincible, but it's a
30
foot.
Just shows that wood is weak.
Sphere.
That's all that shows.
30-foot sphere, and I know there's lead in here, so just so you know, you don't have to give me anything inside the lead room. That's still protected.
Understood.
You're well. Okay. So
with that, I would recommend. We got in far, but not that far. So anything you can do to prep, now's the time.
Yes.
I cast my mage armor a while ago.
Yeah, of course.
Always.
All my stuff's pretty much in the moment.
Got all daggers.
Would it make sense to do the enhance ability now?
How long does it last?
It lasts for an hour.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, because I'm like, my assumption would be we'd use it for the 2d6 extra hit points.
Yeah.
I thought we were using it on intelligence for the mind.
Oh, that's right. You're so right. That was what it was.
Oh, okay. So he's going to give you Owl's Cunning? Or Fox's Cunning?
Yeah, to protect from the mind flayers. That's a really great point. I forgot about that.
I thought that's why we got it. I could be wrong.
That is
like it was right.
I think that's right, yeah.
So Xander cast the spell on you, but it looks like Aeliana's magic coming out of the
ooh, cool.
ring.
Well, it's intelligence checks. That's not saving.
Wait, so yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's a weird. Enhance is a weird.
Yeah, which is why we chose Bear, I think, because
Bear is the only real, like...
Yeah.
It's the only one that you can really
Bear's the only one that's good.
Yeah.
The other ones are so specific.
Yeah.
Checks, not saving throws, and I need.
Which would be good for like investigation, perception, acrobatics. If you're trying to get, you know what I mean. It's like it's good for that kind of stuff. Enhance
that's
ability.
a high level spell, and I know that's because I'm baby and only 6, but like.
It's a good like out of. It's like a good like planning spell. It's not so much for like in combat.
For sure. It's. I would say it's more of an RP spell than anything.
Yeah.
But 2d6 is that what we're gonna do? Okay.
Yep. You can cast on 2 people.
Danny and Oliver get 9 temporary hit points.
Dope.
I can also use a 3rd level spell and cast it now on 2 additional people.
Save it.
Save it. All right.
You never know.
We'll beef up the people who are going to be going in.
All right.
Yeah, I'd rather us not go through spell slots until we're face to face with this thing.
Yeah, me too.
Spell slots. The horses have been hitched. You start to walk in to the mouth of the cave. First of all, Aeliana, you weirdly, there's no magic. You don't see any magic anywhere, which is strange to you. You all step forward. There's some minecart tracks that are in here. By the way, it is completely pitch black in here. There's no torches on the wall. There's no torches on the wall. There's no nothing. So human Aeliana cannot see anything.
I'm holding on to Oliver's cloak.
Those with dark vision can see the amount that dark vision allows you to see.
Wow.
Are we purposely wanting to keep it dark?
Up to you guys.
Did we discuss
Jay
that at
is
all?
also a human.
Yeah.
So.
Oh!
Because if that's the case, then I would like see that Aeliana like clings to Oliver, and I'll cast dancing lights ahead of us to kind of keep
Perfect.
our little selves illuminated.
So
Big
you
boy.
have this kind of like Chinese lantern light display that's kind of like
Whoa.
perpetually in front of you as you walk forward, and it casts a very eerie glow on the internal entrance of this cave. The scaffolding and the mine carts, it casts eerie shadows, long shadows, and as you are walking in, all of you pass the threshold. You hear. Well, I mean, you all would have your. I'm assuming you all have your eyes on the look. So go ahead and roll perception checks for me. Gosh, I don't know.
Eyes on the look.
I would have my shield out.
Yeah.
giving me-
Oh, you
Eyes
would
on the
definitely would have your
looks.
shield out. Yeah.
It's
Well-
a natural 20,
Got my eyes on the looks.
Ooh, 27.
Okay.
5.
which would be a 27.
14.
Natural 20.
I'm focused on these lights. I'm still really excited. I can do.
Who got above a 20? Danny and Oliver. So Danny and Oliver, as you're walking in, from behind you, you hear a cracking of wood, and you both turn and look, and you see the rest of the party turns and looks. You see Jay standing back there. As well, I mean, I'm kind of assuming that Jay's in the back, as this is like a little bit emotional for you.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm frozen, paralyzed.
So you see like Jay turning around, and the rocks of the
No.
entrance
No! Oh my God!
close in, and a cave-in happens
Our
at the
dog.
entrance of this,
Oh
and
God.
there are 2 tunnels that you can see on either side, and you immediately see like purple arcane light coming from those tunnels.
No!
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Why?
Fuck.
We should have checked for
Ooh,
missing
wow.
traps. I was gonna say something, but it was already the narration had already started. I delayed. I hesitated. I panicked.
It doesn't. You don't think that this was a trap?
Oh.
It was an invitation to do.
Okay, so this is the map that you guys are all on. You will all be around this area.
Oh,
Ooh, can we ride a minecart?
Absolutely.
Angie, do you recognize this battle map?
yes.
Yes. This is a reused battle map.
Oh,
Well
is
done.
this?
Wasn't this from campaign 2?
This was
Yeah,
from
this is
campaign. This is from
mine
when
entrance.
You, yeah,
Oh, is
the
this
mine
when
entrance.
Matt threw the thing off into the...
No, that was in Gora Hold. This is where Rosie found that little emerald on the ground
Yeah.
that gave her. This is where
This is
Edmund
Full
was
Rush
revealed.
Mines.
This is where Edmund was revealed to be
Is
Quinn
it
Rizek the whole time.
this
and
where we
Quiz
also
Rizek.
dug under a fence and like appeared like
No,
over
that was
here?
That was
no,
outside. That was at the Four Rush Mines, but that was outside of the mines.
Oh, right.
Where
Yes.
we left those people? Is that what this
Yes,
was?
that's
Okay,
where.
now
Yeah,
it's
this is where we
Sorry,
noticed the
yeah,
spider
yeah.
tattoo. Oh shit.
Where we just forgot a group of
Oh, yeah.
refugees. And...
And this isn't purposeful. This isn't
Whoops.
purposeful, right?
This is
Oh.
not purposeful. No, this
Okay,
this
okay.
is a lack of time. on
Can I
my
roll
part.
an insight check?
Huge deja vu.
Of the
to
DM.
see if it is.
I'm surprised you
purposeful.
guys recognize this battle map. That's crazy.
Look for that emerald, Emery.
Zach, we pay attention to what you do and say.
'Cause you're
and
great.
make.
Okay, let me get initiatives here. Hold on just a second.
I'm holding on. Look, I drew
Um,
a little lantern,
Wow.
and then I said, "We are doing this."
All right, I need
That's great,
so
Emory. What do you got?
I got a 15.
15. Danny.
Me too.
Finally, Danny's up
Same.
there, huh?
I know.
Aeliana got a 22, so you'll be right behind Danny.
Oh, sorry, no, I got a 15.
Sorry.
I was like, Alien, we get
Oliver?
the same
I thought
initiative
you
a
said
lot.
me
Nine.
too, sorry.
Oliver got a 9. Claire's okay to be at the back.
Yeah.
Rowina,
13.
13. Jay,
15.
15. Emory would be higher than you, and then I think you would
the
be
way you
higher
say
than
13.
Aeliana.
I'm up +3.
Okay,
16.
so Aeliana is actually in front of you, right, Jay? What do you have?
14.
Yeah.
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 And then Xander. 16 for Xander.
Do something.
A little bummed
bro.
out.
Will you please?
That one was Eric. That one was.
So me too. It's gonna be integral to this. I just want you to be very
You
aware.
fucking better be. That was Oliver.
Which one's which?
We'll never know.
Okay,
Eric's
sorry,
looking
I'm
for
almost
something.
done here.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's bad.
I left my dice out all weekend because I went somewhere and I was using them and I left them out and now they're rolling bad.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
They got warped in the sun.
You gotta cleanse them.
I know.
Dare I try my new dice?
Okay, so
Oh,
at
we're
the
good.
top
I
of the
think-
turn order, from what you can see here, wait, let me get some music going.
Yeah, what are we looking at?
What's
you
scary?
see,
Why are we in it?
You see from this direction, Danny,
Uh-huh.
and from this direction, 2 purple arcane light glows, and that's what you see. But everything has collapsed and closed down. So what do you think you would do?
I think I would probably. I think narratively, I would like shift my feet, and then that like cloud mask thing that everyone would have seen earlier would form kind of like a Mysterio helmet from Spider-Man, but like
Nice.
closer fit to my head.
Perfect.
And then I'm just going to dart 5. Is that like lower terrain, or is that just
No, it's
even?
all even peel. Even
Dope.
keel.
Cool,
sorry.
cool. So I'm gonna go 5,
It's all key
10,
and peel.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Jesus.
And that's only half his movement.
And then just
100
kind
feet.
of, I'm just kind of
That's
hiding.
insane.
I'll use my action basically. I'm to like hide behind
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll
this
stealth check.
little outcropping stuff. Not bad. I think that's a 24.
24. Awesome. Is that the end of your turn?
That's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, coming out of these
Oh, boy.
one tunnel each, you see. Sorry, hold on. Where are
friend.
they?
Friends.
Yeah, they're friends. You see friends.
JK, you don't
Please
need
don't
to
be my
run.
players right away.
Chandler, Monica, Ross.
Coming
They're
out of
splashing
one
in the
side,
fountain.
you see cloaked in black and floating 10 feet up in the air. And then another on the other side, cloaked in red, floating 10 feet up in the air. You see 2 mind flayers.
Oh shit!
Coming out of these tunnels.
Not right away.
Right away. And I gotta get their tokens
Okay.
out here.
Oh, lordy.
We're just out here flaying mines.
They might not be angry. They might be friends. We don't know.
Oh.
Maybe they're on a
So-
date.
We're in
Just because we
initiative.
just because
We're
we
on a
rolled
date.
initiative doesn't mean we're bad.
2 bombshells have entered.
Would
the
be a
villa.
great ally to have.
Yeah, for real.
What?
Okay, so they are going
Maybe
to
they're good
use.
guys like that.
They use their full movement to get about here and here. And they don't see Danny. Because Danny's sneaky. Let's see here. I don't think they have anything within range of anybody. Nope, everybody's just outside of their ranges for certain things. So they are just going to. They already were floating 10 feet up in the air. They float up 10 more feet, so they are both 20 feet off the ground.
Damn.
And they are floating there, and that is actually they're gonna float inward a little bit. Use your action to dash. So they're both going to be right there, 20 feet up in the air, and that is the end of their turn. It is now Xander's turn. Emory, you are on deck. Xander.
Here's Xander. I was like,
And he
Oh,
does.
that's so fucking funny.
and Xander is?
He's just so in character. He doesn't
Oh
recognize
my
it as
god,
himself.
that's embarrassing. Okay, so
That's hilarious.
so
just
you
joins
see
the Zoom.
Xander
I
walk
was like,
forward.
row.
You see Xander walk forward. He kind of like cracks his neck, rubs his shoulders, and then he like kind of like Wolverine, like that pose that Wolverine does. And as he does, he wolfs out,
Xander.
turning into his wolf form.
Yarr.
Wow.
And definitely looking a bit more feral, a bit more mangy mutt than normal.
Mangy.
Maybe Oliver has something to worry about. I don't know.
And then he is going to... So that's his action. And then he's going to use his movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to just get up to there. And then he's going to use his bonus action. He is going to deal... 3 points of damage to himself.
You and Xander.
3 points of damage to himself as you see him... Why does this happen? Okay. Whew. As he skates one of his claws across his chest, and as he does that and the blood coats his claws, you see them light and flame, and he just has these claws that are on flame as he faces them. That is the end of his turn. Aeliana, you are up. Emory, you're on deck. No, sorry. Emory, you're up.
Emery's
Aeliana,
first,
you're on
then
deck.
me. Yep.
Then Jay.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Did you say sorry? That they do see us? They're coming towards us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well.
Well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've been practicing this one. I'm gonna try to be a little bit helpful, but I'll drop obviously the concentration on the dancing lights, and I'll use my what?
No, you're good. Sorry.
Do what you would do, Angie.
Okay, I was gonna cast Fairy Fire on this one.
Okay, that's perfect. What is that saving throw?
It is a Dex.
It's probably not going to do it. Don't consider them to be the most dexterous people. That's a 12 total.
Oh, that saves. It's 12.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He has a +1, he rolled an 11.
So Emory feels defeated and will stick to what they're used to. And I will,
It's a good thought, though.
you know, I'm still new
You
at
see
it.
the outline of the Mind Flayer very briefly begin to, like, glow from the dancing
The
lights.
purple, I imagined
Yeah.
the purple, like, accentuated a little bit and then went back to what they're doing. So
You
I
do,
am going to...
just so you know, Kelsey, the purple glow coming from those is they are like, there is like a 30-foot radius from those tunnel entrances.
Okay.
So, yeah, just so you know. So it's like out to, here, let me, yeah. So basically where they're standing. So you can see them where they are. You can't really see yourself very much, but you can see them.
I can't see
where they're
anything
standing.
else.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
As long as they are within 30 feet of those tunnels, you can see them, unless any other light source procures itself. So that was your action and movement?
And I'm gonna bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash over to here.
Okay.
Because I know Danny might be up to something, so if I can get them distracted, maybe I can give him a hit.
Perfect. Yeah. So you definitely see him follow you, for sure.
Yeah.
So his gaze is on you. That's the end of Emory's turn. Aeliana, you are up. Jay, you're on deck.
Okay, having the loss of light, I'm stumbling back 5 feet, but then casting Cloud of Daggers at that guy. Just a second level, because I know that we're not probably at the crux. Oh, I didn't need to roll. Everything's fine. Everything's fine! Okay. 13! 13 slashing
Okay.
damage.
What do they look like?
We'll say that they are, with the fear of the darkness, we'll say that they're bright, kind of shining white gold. To, like,
Yeah.
with an attempt to, like, please, this is what I wish I was seeing.
Okay,
so,
yeah,
like,
for
at least
sure.
I could see them, so it's kind of like a bright white gold colory thing, flipping around. And then I think that is, I'm gonna give my bardic inspiration to Jay.
Okay.
Next, so let me
All
write
right.
that down. And then that is my turn.
All right.
Well, actually, I lied. I will move back further. Kind of trying to feel for the wall, like.
Okay, yeah.
Something to hold on to.
Easily enough. All right, that is the end of your turn. Jay, you are up. Rowina, you're on
So-
deck.
If lights are gone, I
Well, we
can't.
can
I
see-
can't see
You
anything
can
but
see
the purple
30
lights,
feet.
right?
You can
Yeah,
see
30 feet
Emory.
around.
You can see
Here.
the 2 mind flayers and anything within that amount of And so therefore you can it's not complete darkness. So like you are aware of what's going on. But if you were to
Okay.
attack something where you're standing, or like if you were to go up to like if they were to come to you, like that wouldn't be good.
Gotcha. Okay, well I'm gonna rage, even if I can't hit anything yet.
For sure.
Just cause I'm gonna do that. Let me mark that. And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move my 40 feet. 40 feet to get a little closer to the light.
Okay.
And I think hold an action till maybe something's within range of melee.
Okay.
But yeah, I couldn't do much before that. So
All right.
yeah.
That's the end of Jay's turn. Rowena, you are up. Oliver, you're on deck.
Okay, I am going to scoot kind of into this little, is this actually a place where I could just kind of duck behind here, get
I'll give you half
like
cover
half
there. Yeah.
cover? Cool. And then I will cast, a second level chromatic orb at, I think I can get this guy over here. Let me double check.
Yeah, you can.
I can, okay.
With the range of chromatic. For sure.
Yeah, it's 90, so.
Oh, you're golden.
Cool. So that is going to be a 16 to hit.
16, I think hits. Let me make sure. 16 hits.
Awesome. Okay, so that is going to be 23 points of lightning damage.
Damn.
Yes!
That was a good roll.
All right, yeah, you hit this creature. You see his tentacles kind of flare out, and you hear within your mind this high-pitched scream of pain.
And then, fuck it. I'm gonna quicken spell, and I'm going to just throw a firebolt at that same dude.
Okay.
14 to hit.
That is not going to hit. It goes wide. Hits the wall. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Oliver, you are up. Danny, you're on deck-ish.
All right, I am going to cast Bless. Aeliana, Jay, and Rowina.
Okay.
You guys are all blessed. Then I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let me. I'll move one more. Right there. That is my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you see coming from the tunnels two more. Well, actually, what looks like 6 more figures. 3 approaching from each tunnel. As you see these like wolf panther-like creatures with these long tails and like spiked tentacles coming out from them. You see 3 coming down each tunnel as they approach and come towards you. So let me. I'm only putting 1 token, but you technically see 3 on each side. Okay, so this one is going to. What's their movement? Okay. Also, when they leave the tunnels, you see that the purple light glows a little bit more intensely, and now within 60 feet of either tunnel, you can see things. This one's going to come up to you, Emory. This one's just going to make his way inside. The one that's coming up to you, Emory, is going to attack you twice as 2 tentacles come flying at you. That is a 10 to hit, and that is a 9 to hit. No, an 11.
Thank you.
Neither one's gonna hit,
thank
though.
you.
So you see these 2 spiked tentacles come flying, and you just like dodge out of the way. But you see these, technically what looks like 3 of these like panther wolf creatures coming at you. But you do know what these are. You know that they're displacer beasts. That was told to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like somehow this creature, you see the ends of its tentacles kind of like vibrating, and it seems to be like projecting 2 images of itself. So you're not sure exactly which one to hit. But that is the end of their turn. Back to the top of the turn order. Danny, you are up.
Damn. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm just gonna dart. Oh, shit. Yeah. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then make a couple of attacks.
He's
He's
20
in the
feet up
air.
in the air.
Oh, damn, you are right.
You
Well-
have those darts.
Yeah, but no. It's fine. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and target the Displacer Beast, so I'm going to get into a flanking position with Emory.
Okay, so these will be straight rolls.
Yeah. So first attack, 15.
At disadvantage?
You said straight roll.
No, straight
Oh,
roll,
sorry,
'cause
straight
you're
roll.
flanking.
Sorry, because you're flanking. 15
Yes.
hits.
Cool. That's the first. Do you just want me to I'll roll for all the attacks?
Well, no. Well,
Okay.
yes, I
Yes.
do. Roll
Well,
for the second
Well,
attack
yes.
at advantage, because once you clock him with the first hit, the other 2 images kind of dissipate, and you
Cool.
now see him fully. So the second attack is at advantage. But yes, go
That's-
ahead and roll that attack as well.
Yeah, that's a 15 on the die. So yeah, 23 on the
Hits.
second hit. And then third hit. I don't think that third one's gonna hit. That's a 14.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're beefy creatures, but not too hard to hit. So give me grand total. I don't think. Yeah, just give me grand total.
Oh, 3 ones.
Yikes.
That's 18.
18 grand total.
I'm gonna go ahead and add on a Hand of Harm to that.
Okay.
So that's gonna be an extra, for the love of God. Please don't. Okay. That's an extra 9 points of necrotic,
All right.
and it is poisoned.
So you come forward. You just kind of get lucky and cold clock this beast like across the jaw. It like rears back. The two images dissipate. You jump up in the air, kind of double kick, and get him twice more. On that second one, you feel that extra necrotic damage hit it. And even though this creature is almost like what's that black that like eats light? That what's that called?
Oh, I know.
Manta black.
Yeah. These creatures are basically that, but you do still see like kind of almost like it's almost an opposite. It's like a gray silvery necrotic strike go across it, and you see it kind of like shaking. And that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
It is now the Mind Flayer's turns.
Boy.
This one.
These are just like baby mind flayers. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not ancient mind flayers.
Don't really look
So this
like
one is
football.
still floating 20 feet in the air, but it's going to go there. And this one's going to go here. I need Rowina, Aeliana, Oliver, and Xander to make intelligence saving throws for
And
me.
we have the
You are
blast.
Xander, though, Zach, just so you know.
Yes, I am aware. Thank you.
Did they
The
take
blast.
the Cloud of Daggers at the beginning of their turn, or we changed
They
to
take
the...
it on. Technically, it should be at the beginning, but I do it when I roll it, so it
Yeah.
doesn't have to happen again.
Ooh, I rolled pretty good. Okay, good.
Okay.
Xander succeeds.
19.
4.
You're blessed.
You have the D4.
That helps.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I got a 19.
I used the spell
Max,
slot.
that's
At least
8.
roll the d4.
Okay, you're right.
Tell Grandma you're thankful for her present.
8.
Hey, there you go. DC 7.
All right.
You wish, dude.
So Xander succeeded, Rowina succeeded, Oliver succeeded. No, Aeliana succeeded. So Rowina, Rowina, you take 23 points of psychic
Cool.
damage.
I love that.
Everybody else takes 11 points of psychic damage.
Fuck, I hate the half, man.
Rowina, you are stunned.
Shit.
Wait, was that a spell? It's too late.
It's not a spell.
It's that same thing that it hit with.
So they just
Me
kind of,
really
their
bad at it last
tentacles
time.
like flare out at you. You hear this wild screech in your mind, and it deals this psychic damage to you and Rowina. It's so much for you that you just have to kind of like curl in on yourself, and you are now stunned. Everybody else is not stunned.
Everybody else
You're
is
still
that
blessed,
list
though.
of people,
Stunned
right?
and blessed.
Done and blast.
I'm
Bless.
blessed.
Again, we got
all
that
right.
as a t-shirt, too.
That is the end of their turn. It is now Xander's turn, then Emory. Xander is going to...
That mind flayer's still in the air, right?
Yeah, they are. He's going to ignore 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
That's fucked.
He's going to run up to this Displacer Beast and attempt to attack it twice at disadvantage.
Just 2
That's a 10. That's going to miss.
wolves fighting
He's
each
going
other.
to attack again at disadvantage, and that's a natural 1. So he is not able to meet this Displacer Beast. Is there anything else that he can do? What's his bonus actions? Crimson Right, Transformation. No. Okay. So that is the end of Xander's turn. Emory, you are up. Aeliana, you're on deck. Jay, you're in the hole.
So Danny took off the
Currently, yes.
X-ray or
Currently, you
whatever.
only
So,
see one of
am
them.
I
yeah.
advantage
Yes.
then? Cool. I'm going to pull out my new beautiful rapier and swing at it.
Swing away at advantage.
That is a. Oh God. 23.
23 will hit.
That's a D8 plus 5, and since I'm
sneak.
flanking, I have advantage. I get sneakies.
Yep, sneaky sneakies.
Also, I forgot that I should have had advantage on the first attack.
So it would have been a straight roll.
Because, yeah, but or no, for the mind flayer. Because
Oh.
I get my first turn as always at advantage.
Well,
But that's my
it
own
was
fault.
fairy fire. You didn't attack him.
That's true, but it's my first turn.
It's your first. It's your first attack. So really.
No, I see.
So actually,
No.
this
I see.
attack right
This
here is at
technically is my
advantage
first
plus
attack.
1. Yeah.
So then that would have been
Advantage plus
24,
1,
which still
yeah.
hits.
Yeah.
So. So then plus, oh my god.
So just give me damage total.
13, 20,
I don't like how you're still counting.
20 points of damage.
Woo! This creature's already looking bloodied from where it was. You can see dark, viscous black blood eking out of some of the wounds that you've cut into it. It's looking a little hurt.
Bonus action, with my hidden sleeve dagger, I want to like have taken a swing and then offhand.
Okay, yeah.
That guy.
At advantage.
My spicy 26 to
That'll
hit
hit.
for that, and
Roll for
that's
damage.
just the little d4. Ooh, 4 though, so 4 extra
Okay.
points.
Not nothing.
Yeah. And I would like to think that as this is happening, Emory looks over at Danny across on the other side of this displacer beast and is like, "All is right in the world."
I love that.
You're too calm for this.
Aeliana, you are up. Jay, you're on deck.
Okay.
Also, we're going to
Can
take
I-
a break at the end of this round. Just so you know.
Can I see Rowina? Or do I know where she is? Can I say, like, I would have heard her maybe screaming with the head thing, and can I stumble over there? Or do you think that's not realistic? I will trust your judgment, and if you say that's too dark,
I'm going to make
no
you roll a
worries.
perception check because she specifically hit herself.
Oh, good point. That's not 20.
Yeah, so you can find her. You can find her.
Okay, she stumbles her way over here, like, ears still ringing from this,
Yeah.
and like, pat, 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 pat there, and then she'll cast a Cure Wounds at... You took a lot. We're gonna do second level. 2d8. Where's my d8? There it is. Woo! 13.
Nice. So
13
you
healing.
feel and hear the like ringing in your ears subside somewhat, and it's not as intense as you feel Aeliana's presence with you, but you are still stunned.
Oh yeah. Okay. Is there any way that I can undo that?
With a spell, for sure.
Okay. Wow.
There are certain spells that
Shit.
let you do that.
Oh shit. Lesser
Lester?
Restoration would have done it, right?
I'm actually not sure. I don't know the language, but probably. I think so. I think Lesser Restoration does get rid of stun.
Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So we're
Okay.
good. All right, well, good. I didn't because then I would have been like, shit. I should have used that instead.
Yeah,
I read my
yeah.
damn spells. Okay. So yeah, I heal her, and then that one's not a bonus action. Well, she gets to try and get out of stun at the next turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give, she'll just kind of, so I don't actually get you out of stun, but I'll give you a bardic inspiration and kind of like shake, like, so I heal you and I'm like shaking you, like, come back. And then that is my turn. I will also like I'll tuck myself up against this wall. I'm not really behind it, so I'll just hang out.
Okay, perfect.
I'm
Yeah, just try it as much as you can to make
Please
yourself
don't hurt
smaller.
me again!
Okay, so at the end of your turn, it is Jay's turn. Jay, what do you do?
I look at the mind flare floating above my head, out of reach, but right above me. Look back at Rowina, like clearly upset. And probably yell out a solid fuck, and then run up here
Mm-hmm.
and make my 2 attacks.
Blessed.
I'm gonna say because the creature is surprised, you have advantage.
Okay. And that's gonna be That's a bless. Oh yeah, that's a 27 to hit on the first attack.
Danny, a 27 hits you, right?
Yes,
Wait.
of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll for second attack.
No longer surprised, I assume.
Yeah, he's no longer surprised, so this is not going to be an
Wait.
advantage.
27 again.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Did I miss something?
Danny and Oliver, with your perception checks that you rolled earlier, it was hard to notice in the moment because so much happened. But you remember when you turned after hearing that creaking wood, that snapping sound, you saw Jay dropping a pillar of the foundations as this was happening. And that is where we're going to take a little bio break. We will come back after this. Stand up, stretch, get some water, but don't go anywhere because we will be right back.
The last.
Hey.
Hey, no one heard that. Hey, everybody, welcome back.
J-Mo heard it. J-Mo heard it. No one heard it.
J-Mo,
Wow.
where we left off,
Wow.
Jay, had just attacked Danny out of seemingly nowhere, just as Danny and Oliver remembered that they saw you pull a pillar out of the mine's foundation, causing the collapse.
Why didn't they say anything?
Because they didn't see it until just now.
Do you think they're in on it?
It could be.
Remember it.
Could be.
This whole time.
Or it could be
I would
something that Zach's doing narratively and doesn't make much sense mechanically.
Trust Zach completely.
We trust Zach with our lives.
It
That's
could
our
be
next
that Zach
shirt.
said
Trust Zach.
say things happened in an order that doesn't really make sense, and he hopes you just go for it.
That's totally
Sure.
fair.
And we
I
are.
suspend all disbelief.
So Jay, how
All
much
right, Jay
damage
dies.
did you do? To
We
Danny?
established it. I took the damage. I now
Not
have 40
on
hit
stream,
points.
we didn't.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
25 points of damage.
Hold on.
25
Oh,
points of
boy.
slashing damage,
Hold on.
of which you
Emory
cannot
says,
heal.
Correct.
That's a bitch.
"Hey, you talk to all of our horses, you fuck."
Okay.
My horse
Okay,
is a
okay,
crush
okay.
on your horse. Anvil's gonna be devastated.
All right.
Oh no.
So, in all seriousness,
So
let's
wedding.
ground this a little bit.
We're grounded.
I will not be grounded. Thank you
Michael,
very much. Not until your mind flayers are grounded, Zach.
We
Michael,
got an hour.
as this happens to you, what do you think is going through Danny's head? What happens?
I'm just fucking tired, man. This shit. Just gonna be like, Jay's evil.
I will say, you see no pleasure of this on Jay's face.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, she's not
Huh.
excited to be doing this.
Great.
Oh
Okay.
no.
All right,
As
all
you
right,
That
all
sounded
right.
like Danny. That
Yeah,
sounded,
no, that was
that
the
sounded like
point.
Emory.
Now you just want to kill Danny, and I get that. I understand that. All right, so Jay, that was your action, bonus action.
Mm-hmm. I'm still raging, so I don't think I have anything.
Rowina, you are up, and Oliver, you are on deck.
All right, what do I need to do to not be stunned?
Oh,
Just try really hard.
I'm trying. Does it work?
repeat your intelligence saving throw.
And
With
you have
bless.
you have a bardic and a bless.
You have a
is
bardic
D8.
and a bless.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You are no longer stunned. It does happen at the end of your turn. So that was your
That's it.
turn
But you're
becoming
not
unstunned.
I think that. Can I just say like narratively what happens?
Please, of course.
I think that like with
Shaking.
Aeliana like right there, Rowina first like comes to like eyes black, like ready to almost like scary, and then
Shit.
fades back, realizes it's Aeliana. And then I don't know. Do you think I would in this moment like comprehend what's happening with Jay?
Sure.
You know, Jay's evil, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
yelled Jay's evil. You see a big slash at Danny's side.
Yeah.
You see
I think
Jay looking
seeing-
more remorsefully, but aggressively.
Seeing Danny hurt, like Rose eyes that just went back to normal, seeing Aeliana, would go blacker than before as she looks at Jay.
All right. Oliver, you are up. Danny, you're on deck-ish. After the
Zach, do you want to tell the people what happened to
Oh, fuck.
Jay?
Oh.
Okay, so... As always, Zach put his foot in his mouth. Eric asked me if he could turn the bless that he had put on Jay into a bane for just Jay. I said, yeah, sure, if you roll a nat 20 right now. Eric then, in the Roll20 chat, in front of all of us, rolled a nat 20. I am anything but a man of my word. And so, I'm anything but... you know what I meant to say.
For anything but a man.
Yeah. So I'm not honoring it. No. So, Oliver, Eric, I want you, because you're the one who did it, to narratively describe to me what this looks like, how this happens.
I think that, he sees that happen, hears Danny call out, and then Oliver just kind of lets out, like a guttural scream, and the gold, radiant light that was surrounding Jay turns into like a sickly black energy.
I'd also like it on the record, I did not agree to this deal. Fine.
I'm sorry.
Whatever.
I agree. It's bullshit. But say la vie.
Well,
Yep.
these mind flayers are closing in on me.
Yeah, he's 20 feet ahead
That's
of you, but
making
yeah,
me
he is.
nervous. I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move back here. That puts me pretty close. Yeah. And then I will just hurl a second level guiding bolt at the mind flayer closer to me.
Yeah, for sure.
And that is going to be a 15.
15 just hits.
All right. So that's going to be 5d6.
Woo-wee! Guiding bolt is so underrated, man.
Yeah, it's great. And then it does glow with light, so you can see him. And then
The next attack will have advantage, yeah.
5, not great. 5, 6, 9, 12, 14 points of damage.
Holy moly.
Of radiant damage.
Yeah. Both these mind flayers are... Neither of them are bloodied, but you cost them both a decent amount of damage. You slam that guiding bolt into him. You hear the gong of an anvil being rang. The radiant energy kind of crawls and envelops the mind flayer, and it stays there, kind of glowing ever so slightly. And what's the next thing you do?
That is it.
That's it for Oliver. Next is the Displacer Beasts. I think this one is just going to attack you, Emory, just because that makes the most sense.
Disadvantage because it's poisoned.
At disadvantage because it's poisoned. Do they have a save on that at the end of their turns or anything?
No, it ends. It'll end at the end of this turn.
Okay, cool.
So it's just for this round.
Thank God for advantage. That's a 10. That'll miss. Thank God for advantage again. That's a 10. That'll miss. Wow. So both tentacles kind of go at you. You see that the creature is kind of like stumbling and it like goes wide with both of its hits. But it kind of shakes that off at the end of its turn. And also at the end of its turn, you see both of the images next to it reappear. Then the other one is going to attack Xander. That is a miss. And that is a hit. For 7 halved to 3 points of damage to Xander. As one of the tentacles kind of like wraps around his bicep and tears away. You see some fur and blood fly. But that's the end of their turn. And it is now Danny's turn.
Cool. Jay hits me, and then like the mask of just fog, you can't really see any sort of facial expression underneath. Just kind of zooms in on Jay, and I'm going to attack. Natural 20.
Nice.
Hold on. I'm taking a picture of it. My hands are here. I'm gonna do this Spider-Man hand. And it's hard to see, but the nat 20 is in there. So that's the first attack.
Amazing.
Second attack.
Whoever's that
19
orange
on the-
arrow, can you move that?
That's a 27 on the second.
Whoever has what?
I don't see an orange arrow.
Okay, I think I just need to refresh. Sorry, Michael, will you repeat that for me?
Yeah, so it was a nat 20 on the first hit, 19 on the die on the second hit for 27 total. Damage wise, so it's for the crit, it's 6 plus 6, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
17 points of bludgeoning damage, but JMO, they are magical. So, are you resistant to? Will you re-rage to me?
With my specific totem spirit that I chose, while raging, you have resistance to any damage except psychic.
Okay, perfect. So,
cool.
17 halved to 8?
Yeah.
Stunning strike.
Oh, I love Stunning Strike not being used on me. Thank God.
I barely used it.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, I'm blessed with you.
Well, because I know it can be.
What is it for
Constitution saving.
Constitution saving throw.
I was like,
16.
what do I do? 16. That fails.
Oh, so you're stunned, which means that my second attack, which hits, won't be halved because your rage would end.
Does it end? It doesn't end till the end of my next
if you're
turn
stunned?
if I don't do anything.
Let me read
The trigger for a rage is by the time I get to the end of my turn, if I haven't attacked or taken damage, it ends.
But you're taking damage.
Right.
Which is why it wouldn't end in that case.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you stop...
Only if you're unconscious. So not stunned.
Yeah. Stunned does not get rid of the rage.
That's fine. Just checking.
Yep.
So the next one is an additional 10, halved to 5.
Okay.
And you are stunned until the end of Danny's next turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Damn, crazy.
Well, no, I mean until... Yes? Hold on.
It's either her next turn or it's either the end of her turn or your turn. I think it's yours.
I don't know if my stuns have really ever worked. Until the end of my next turn.
Woo! Damn.
Nice.
Wow.
Stunning strike
So we got
sucks.
Get ready.
And I still have one more attack I can make.
Mm-hmm. Add advantage.
Beast, no. Maybe.
23.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's another max damage for 6 plus 5, 11, halved to what? 7?
5.
5? Okay.
Jay, as Danny returns fire here, what's going on through your head?
boy.
So much. I think as she's stunned and it's kind of coming over her body, she actually has like a look of relief on her face that she can't do anything. And if she could fail another save, she would probably remain stunned. But her eyes, I think, aren't really going to the displacer beasts at all. She is like honed in on the mind flayers and seeing what they're doing, how much damage they're giving and taking, and all of that.
Okay. At the end of Danny's turn, right? That was all 3 attacks. Any movement you want to do?
No.
She can take an opportunity attack, but I mean, I guess the displacer beast could. But okay, that's the end of Danny's turn. It is now Mind Flayer's turn. All right. We roll to see if they get their mind blasts back.
Mind blast.
One of them.
That's what
Brain
happened.
blast!
Does.
Give me neutron.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That's fine. That's cool.
I knew it.
Oh. Gosh.
Hey,
Oh,
is
boy.
that a? Did one of them pass?
Huh?
Did one of them pass?
Yes.
Like, did one of them get it back?
Yeah. Kelsey and
Yes.
Oliver and Xander, you all three succeeded. And yes, I know I'm
Yes. Correct.
Xander. The
Rowina was the only one that failed.
okay. Heal 11 points.
Oh,
Okay.
it wasn't half damage?
This does not do half damage on a failure.
Okay, cool.
Haha!
It does not say
Huzzah.
that. So that is my bad.
Incredible.
So heal
Incredible.
11 there. However,
I would like to have the Mind Flayer that got it back subtract a Bardic Inspiration die, please.
what can you do that to?
As a reaction to an outcome, you may expend a use of your Bardic Inspiration to either share feelings of hope and joy with an ally. They may add your Bardic Inspiration die to the roll, or share feelings of dismay and pain, and they will subtract your Bardic Inspiration die from the roll. It says outcome.
If it doesn't specify, then yeah, for sure. So he does
Do I
not get
roll
it
it,
back.
or do you roll it?
Got him.
No, he rolled a 5, so it's he
Oh.
returned. That's why I'm a little confused because it's like a
It's not a D20
it's
roll.
a D6 roll. Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, I'll leave it in your hands then.
I don't think you're supposed to, but rule of cool. We will say.
And I have
that
to use my
happens.
last Bardic for it. I have to use my last
Yeah,
Bardic
yeah,
for it.
exactly.
There's
So as you
definitely a
see
cost.
him like honing in on you, what do you do?
I think that she is like standing, but is he right in front of us? Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, one came down to Rowina,
right
and
above
one came
us?
down to Oliver. No, they're coming down right.
I
to
think
you.
that she like puts a hand, almost like puts an arm in front of Rowina. Like I think she's seen Rowina get hit so many times. Like this is more so for like protective effort for both of them, right? It's not all about her in this moment. I think it's more so like I can do something to help, and she sees this power being like, you know, it's like not again. Like I will not see another friend die. And then she kind of like almost like puts up a hand like stop,
Yeah.
and like maybe something comes from that and like confuses or
Yeah, I think
balance
very
of the magic or
very
something.
simply there's just kind of like a flash of color. Like a
Yeah.
flash of color or flash of light that kind of
rainbow
like
color.
makes the creature kind of like blink. It's almost like you cast prismatic spray for a second.
Back off.
And it kind of blinks, and then because of that, it just like swiftly guides down very eerily, like, you know, because it's levitating, so it's just like you don't see any movement, any like, you know, it just zooms in towards you, and it is going to attempt to attack you,
Well, yes.
Rowina.
Well, yes.
Rowina.
What?
Yeah.
Damn it.
That is a 19 plus 7, 26 to hit. It shoots a tentacle out to you.
Yeah.
You take 18 points of psychic damage, and then I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
This is not a good saving throw.
You still have the blast and the bardic. You didn't use it last time.
Bless
Okay.
and Bardic.
So I'm gonna use the bless first. Let's see. God, I'm up to a 13 right now. Is your bardic a
D8.
D8?
D8.
15?
15,
I rolled a 1 and a 2 on the bless and the bardic.
15 will just succeed.
Oh.
So you are grappled by this creature. He grapples you with his tentacle and brings you in towards him, but you are not stunned. So that's what that one does to you. The one who's attacking Oliver gets a 25 to hit.
Hits.
I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, my friend. Oh God, a 9 and a 10 on the die.
4.
Oliver, you take 23 points of psychic damage. You are grappled and stunned.
Got it.
Emory, Aeliana, and Danny roll history checks.
Ray,
11.
you have a vision?
16.
Aeliana.
It's 10.
I think Michael knows what's happening here.
Aeliana, you know this from your studies.
Yep.
you have to get them out of these grapples now. Because if
I know.
a mind
He's gonna eat the
flayer,
brain.
a mind flayer can extract the brain of a grappled target, and if that reduces their hit points to 0, they die.
Oh my god. I can't go.
So just wanted to let you
Oliver can't bring himself back from the dead.
Just wanted to let
Not
you
with
know
that
that.
attitude.
That's the end of their turns. It is now Xander's turn, who is... Would you shout that out?
Yeah, I'd be like, help!
Okay. I think he's going to turn around, see what's happening. He's going to risk the opportunity attack, which misses, luckily. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
He does have the bonus action healing word as well in the ring. I don't know if you would do it, but don't forget about that.
He does. I don't think he'd do it right now.
Right.
I actually think the best thing for him to do is to attack.
Yep.
So he's going to fire he's going to take out a light crossbow, and as he's running, release 2 crossbow bolts at the Mind Flayer. That is a natural 20 and a natural 1. So 1 is a crit, which is automatically 12 points of damage, plus 3 for a total of 15 points of damage to this guy. He's looking bloodied.
Which one is this, Zach?
The one that has Oliver.
Cool.
Still, he's not, but he's looking bloody. That is the end of Xander's turn. Emory, you are up. Aeliana, you're on deck. Jay, you're in the hole.
Is Rowina grappled as well?
Rowina is grappled as well, yeah.
Oh,
Rowina is grappled, but also Rowina is not. Rowina's like wriggling, whereas Oliver is just standing still.
Yeah.
So Rowina is also going to have a chance to get herself
Get
out of
out.
that grapple.
But then Jay is up here fucking around.
Jay is up there fucking around, so are they going to find out?
I say leave Jay.
Danny,
Figure it out.
I'm also
Danny, you
stunned.
good?
Jay's stunned. Yeah, Jay's stunned.
Oh yeah,
Jay
Jay's
can't-
stunned. Jay can't do anything.
I think that there would be a moment as quickly as possible that Emory hears help and like a little bit disengages and sees the mind flayers, knows a little bit what's going on, and then kind of looks to Danny for like permission of like, you good, you got this.
Go save him.
And I will bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As I'm running, I'll pull out my crossbow and I will shoot
At the one holding Oliver or Rowena?
the one holding Oliver.
Okay.
Do you get advantage on this?
No, I'm just trying to help. Oh,
Yeah.
14.
14 is gonna miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
Are you blessed?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nobody told me I was, at least.
No. You can risk an opportunity attack from that creature and bonus action dash instead.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do that. Wait, why would I do that?
Then you could get up to.
Because then you could get up to them, but that doesn't matter. I was literally just giving you the option. I wouldn't do it. I would do what you did. You should stick to what you did.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to what I did.
Okay, good, because I rolled a nat 20 on that opportunity.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it's better that you just stay there. Okay, so that was your action, bonus action, and movement. That is the end for Emory. But I will say, Emory, just out of curiosity, you're running, you see Oliver grappled, you see your twin sister, newly found, grappled. Chaos is happening. What's going on through your mind?
Well, this is like the weirdest story I feel like that I've ever read. I feel like I'm living in like a kind of a dystopian situation going on because Jay is attacking my friends and I just left it, which like feels like unlike me.
Yeah.
I don't usually have a sense of duty.
Nice.
So I feel a little bit like pulled in these directions of like,
Yeah.
you've got Oliver over here, you've got Rowina over here, you've got Danny over here, Jay, what the fuck? So it's like Emory kind of doesn't know really
Of course.
where to be and wants to be in all places.
Amazing. A lot of inner turmoil happening here. Aeliana, you are up. Jay, you're on deck. Rowina.
Speaking of inner turmoil, I'm gonna panic and cast Cloud of Daggers with that Mind Flayer holding Oliver because he's not moving. Rowena has a chance to get out and Oliver doesn't.
Okay.
Which I hate having to make this.
Is there a saving throw? I forget.
No.
Okay.
Rowena probably, like, as you were, like, maybe looking between the two of us, would have said, help Oliver.
Help!
19 slashing damage
Amazing.
on this one.
Yeah, he's looking pretty hurt. But he is, like, you see, like, purple viscous blood pouring from his slimy skin, but you see eyes, squinting and focusing and zoomed in on Oliver, focused on this next moment.
There's nothing else I can do, but there's nothing else I can do. That was my action.
Wait a minute.
I can't cast
When
the spells
Emory shot the arrow, that Mind Flayer had gotten hit by guiding bolts, so Emory would have had advantage.
The Mind Flayer who got hit by Guiding Bolt is the one on
was the other
Rowena.
one.
Sorry, thank you. It's a good try.
That will be useful in a minute, though.
It's fine.
Alright. That is the end of Aeliana's turn. Jay, you are up.
I'm
Okay.
stunned, so I can't do anything.
Sorry, I apologize. Aeliana, were you not done?
No, Can he opportunity attack me if he's grappling someone? Or can I get past this Mind Flayer?
He cannot.
I'm gonna then run.
He can only
and
have one.
Throw myself at this Mind Flayer.
What does that mean?
I've jumped on people's backs before and it's worked. So, like, can I like use my movement to?
I will
try
allow
and
you to use.
break this grapple myself with my body. Like,
What was your
that's
action?
the only
What
other
did you
thing
use
I
your
can
action?
do. Casting Cloud of Daggers. Oh, at him.
Yeah.
Can I push Oliver instead? Try and get him
Usually
out
it's
of
an
the-
action to break a grapple.
Okay, no, that's fine then. I will still.
But I'll let you
stay
because
here.
you didn't know
I'm
the
still gonna stay.
well, you didn't know the opportunity attack thing, so I'll let you take back that Cloud of Daggers damage and attempt to break the grapple, but you will heal that Cloud of Daggers damage. It's up to you.
That goes into negotiations for this battle.
I just
I'll give you this.
You can't
That's
always. Well, no, it's
straight.
just that you can't always think of the right thing to do right in the
No,
exact
I love
moment,
it.
and I don't want you to be punished for it.
No, I love it.
Well, I don't have any strength, so.
Yeah, for sure.
I
It makes
think
sense that
I'm
you would class
still-
Cloud of Daggers. Yeah. I just like
I'm
I
still
know that
gonna
you.
run
Yeah.
over here though.
Yeah, I understand why you want to
Maybe-
do that, and I wish I could reward it, but it's
Yeah,
an action to break
maybe.
your grapple.
No, totally fair.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna run over here though.
Tell Art he was a good boy.
Oh,
Stop
dude,
it.
no.
You
Please,
stop
please,
it.
please.
Stop that now.
I
No.
run over here anyway because I do.
Okay, of course.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Well, it would definitely makes sense that you would.
Try and
Jay,
distract
you are
him.
up.
Look at
You
me
spend your
instead.
turn being
Take
stunned.
me instead.
Yes, I
That-
can speak though.
You can speak while stunned.
I looked.
Yeah.
looked
I'll say
up my
narratively, it kind of sounds like you're like
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
reading
very,
through it.
like-
Yeah.
struggle, but she basically like locks eyes with Danny and is like, "Help him. You don't want to see that."
Okay.
And
That's the end of
all
Jay's
she
turn.
Can do.
Girl,
Rowena.
fuck off.
Okay.
Rowena,
She's
you are
seen
up.
what they can do.
How would it work mechanically if I wanted to shocking grasp the guy who's grappling me?
You would just do it. You're just grappled, so you don't have disadvantage or anything.
Would I be able to, like, because he can't take a reaction, would it, like, help me get out of the grapple at all? Like, could I, like,
It's gonna
action
take
shocking
it's gonna
grasp?
take your action to try to break the grapple. I'm sorry.
Okay. Then instead, I am going to, I'm going to shocking grasp him first.
If you did that as a quicken spell, would that technically be your bonus action? You could use your action then to try to break the grasp.
Yes, but I have another way to do it, I think. That's plan B, though. So, shocking grasp is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Jesus.
And then... Oh,
you have an
not
advantage
awesome.
on it, too, if you want to roll to see if you get a nat 20.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me do that. No, a 24, though.
Yeah.
And it was 6 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And then because that's a cantrip, I'm going to bonus action Misty Step out of the grapple.
No.
Perfect. Easily done.
Way smarter than what
let's see. Like 30 feet.
As Rowina disappears into a poof of shadow, you
I'm gonna go right
hear,
next to Emory.
everyone in your minds hears in your heads, "No!" Coming from this mind flayer as it like screams. Perfect. So well done. Great call. That's the end of your turn, Rowina. As that was your action, bonus action. I guess you do have movement if you would like to use any movement.
No, I'm gonna stay right there next to Emory. And then yeah, he just can't take any reactions.
Okay. Oliver, you spend your turn being stunned. This specific stunning, stunned and blessed. This specific stunning you don't get to reroll at the end of your turn. You are stunned until the grapple ends. So that is the end of Oliver's turn. It is now the Displacer Beast's turn. One is going to attack you, Danny. Actually, how smart are these guys? 6. Intelligence saving throw, DC 12. Fail. Okay. So he's going to stay right where he is and attack you twice.
Okay.
Seeing if he's smart enough to flank you. That's an 11. That's a miss. That is a 23.
Yep.
You take 8 total points of damage, bludgeoning and piercing, as it wraps around you. That's the end of that one's turn. This one is going to run after Xander and attack him twice. One of them is a hit, dealing Xander 7 points of damage. Really low. That is the end of their turn. Danny, you're up, bud.
Mm-hmm. So, just logistically, so this mind player has Oliver grapple, but did he go? I'm trying to figure if he's
still
way
directly
up
on
in
the
air.
ground. Still on the ground.
He's on the ground now.
He's on the ground.
Okay. I'm going to take the opportunity attack.
Of course. From
and
the Displacer Beast, because Jay is...
Yeah, because Jay would still be stunned until the end of my turn.
He misses.
Dope. So that's 6 right there, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Hate to do it, but I gotta do it. I'll use Step of the Wind to get 5 fucking more feet.
It's worth it.
Actually, if I go there, I'd be flanking him, wouldn't I?
Correct.
Cool.
And I would say, Danny, what I'll give you is you want to attack him.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't know. I was just giving you what he looked like.
There we go. No. I get it. That is a 24 on the first attack.
24 hits. Roll damage for this one.
That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I need you in the Chat of Doom to roll at advantage for this second attack.
Oh God.
I want to throw up.
D20.
I had 2 pretzels.
That's a 9.
Oh.
It's an 8.
Plus?
Oh my god.
Oh, well, 9. That'd be 17.
Hits.
Okay.
What is your damage die? A D6, right?
It's a D6 plus 5 because of my rats.
D6 plus 5, which is a total of 11. This Mind Flayer has 7 hit points left.
So I need to roll a 2 or more.
You need to roll a 2 or more in the chat.
Actually, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I know why it'll be fine, but still, for the sake of it, in the chat of doom, roll that d6. That's a 4.
Hey.
That does it. You don't have to use that other key point. This guy, you come up. How do you save Oliver in this moment? The man who literally just brought you back from the dead.
I think I'm running up. I see his like tentacles kind of outstretching, about to get all.
Kelsey,
of
are you okay?
I see him like trying to grab, and I think I like from both hands behind him. I like grab his like tentacles that are like reaching out to Oliver.
Yeah.
And I yank his head back so far that it just like snaps.
You hear it snap. All of you feel this like reverberation of psychic that doesn't do any damage, but does kind of like, you hear this high-pitched psychic scream that stops you for a second, and then the creature falls to the ground. You see the creature over by where Rowina was scream in pain and turn towards all of you. But this creature does fall down. The grapple is released. Oliver, you are unstunned.
That was gonna be real bad.
Oh, that was fun.
Zach texted me earlier in the week after I killed his character saying he was going to take it out on Oliver, and I didn't know he was for real.
Fantastic. All right, Danny, that was your action, bonus action, movement.
That's
That's
everything
all
I
you
got.
It is now the other Mind Flayer's turn.
Whew.
He is going to roll
no!
a d6 here.
Oh, actually, Zach, sorry, because I still have
fails.
Step of the Wind, and I only used 5 feet of that.
Oh yeah, if you
Could
want
I
to do more
use-
movement. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, could I just use the remaining feet to be able to flank this Displacer Beast?
Amazing. Yep. He does not get his Mind Blast back on that recharge, so he is just going to step over to Aeliana
No.
and attack you. That is a 24 to hit.
Oh.
Shockingly, that hits.
Aeliana, you take... Man, I'm rolling pretty good on their damage. You take 19 points of
Whoa!
psychic damage, and I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
Okay, but I'm still blessed.
You're
so-
blessed.
It's a 23.
I do have to
Yeah.
make a concentration check. Hold on that bless, because I took that damage. It would be still just a DC 10. It's still up. We're good.
Okay, cool. Thank you for keeping yourself honest.
24.
You are grappled but not stunned. You take the damage, you're grappled, but you're not stunned. So you feel hit. You feel almost just like a screaming pain in your mind and anger towards you, and just like grief as they're like screaming in your mind. But they have you grappled currently.
And you can't see anything is the scariest.
Yeah, it's
fucking
just
thing
like,
of all.
oh god, you're right, that's so scary. That is the end of your turn. It is now Xander's turn, who's going to 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to come over here.
Help me.
I mean, sorry, but he sees Aeliana.
Oh, no, I get it.
He knows what's
Bro.
going to happen.
We talked about this.
No, he doesn't want
I'm
her
kidding.
to die.
I'm joking.
No, you're not. Actually, oh wait, hold on. I already said it happened.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of want to retcon something, but I already said it happened.
I mean, you let us retcon things all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In your own words, you are God, so.
Okay, I'm not God. Sorry.
That's all Zach ever says.
Let's talk it out.
Yeah, let's
What do
vote
you
on
wanna
whether.
retcon?
Yeah.
We'll make it a democracy.
What the Mind Flayer did?
I mean, I am
What would he
tentatively
have done?
scared to say I'm in favor
Oh, he-
of that, but I'm scared because.
I think he
Do
was.
Just
it.
leave it.
You
Just
think he
leave it.
what?
Nothing. I'm
Leave
not gonna
it.
say anything.
Yeah.
I'm standing in the way.
What else
would
he have done?
Oliver?
No, it's fine. I already said what he did. So Xander is going to just try to pull Aeliana out of this grapple.
Thank you.
So he's going to roll an athletics check. It's bad. That is a 5 total.
Oh my god. dude.
He's more dexterous than he is
Why
athletic,
is he-
but he has. But rules say
Advantage?
no. He has extra. No, it's not advantage because Aeliana's not a threat right now. Actually, Aeliana's not stunned, so she is a threat.
Not stunned.
So it is an advantage, but he rolled a 5. However, he does have extra attack, so he can try again. At advantage, that's a natural 19 for a total of dirty 20. Aeliana, you have been broken out of the grapple.
Oh, thank God.
That is the end of Xander's turn. Emory, you are up. Aeliana, you're on deck. The situation has changed completely since when you were running down here.
Yep. It's like, Danny's gone. Oh, Jesus. Okay. The Mind Flayers still feel like the most pressing
Spooky.
matter, so I will come
They eat your
with
brain,
my
so,
rapier and attack
At
this
advantage.
guy.
Oh, wait. No, not at advantage, sorry.
No, because I'm not flanking anybody.
Yeah, but I meant you have sneak attack.
I do.
Yeah, allies within 5 feet.
Oh, I forget that one.
Mhm, yeah.
I really need to stay with you guys more. Ooh, not great. But still maybe okay. With my rapiers, so 17.
17 hits.
Cool. And then I get sneakies.
50.
This is sneaky.
Aeliana, you're on deck. Jay, you're on the hole.
Yes, I'm okay.
Oh, snap. 6, 12, 16, 20
Woo!
damage.
This Mind Flayer is looking very hurt compared to where he started.
She's grappled, so I don't know if this could work, but
I'm not grappled anymore.
Aeliana's
I'm
not
not grappled
grappled.
anymore.
Yeah.
she's not grappled anymore.
Yeah.
Nope.
I've been waiting for a time. But can I do bait and switch?
Yes. Yes. of course.
And I want to like go to hit and then like scoop Aeliana and like switch places with her.
And then you can move her.
And then she gets to move 5 feet. I get to be there.
So I move 5
and
feet
then
away?
Yeah,
you
yeah. You can move
also-
you can move to either side of Oliver if you wanted.
And that's not
Yes.
an opportunity attack too, but you also get a +6 to your AC.
What?
Which until the start of my next turn. So if anybody tries to attack you, you have a +6 to your AC for that.
Yes.
Um,
You can
But you
go.
just
By
switch
the way,
places.
you can go there, Kelsey. By the way.
I think you just switch places with him.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I thought it says it just moved 5
Moves
feet.
5 feet.
no, it says
When you're within
you've
5
provided when you're within 5 feet. Oh yeah, so it is just switch places.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's fine.
Okay, but
That's
still, you
fine.
gave
Well,
her
then
plus
it
6
still
in
gets
AC.
a
Yeah.
+6.
That's
22!
crazy.
So
That's Oliver.
you see that Emory has
Beefiest
been.
bard in the world.
I'm unstoppable.
And honestly, Angie, I think it's really apropos because the reason you got this feat was because you were kind of trying to emulate some of what you've seen Danny do in his fighting techniques. And I think it's a little apropos that it's not until he's returned that you feel confident enough to
Oh,
use
I
one of
love
these
that.
techniques, and you just
And
very
it looks
swiftly.
really cool.
Oh, it looks so cool. You like kind of like it's almost like a very like you like spin in, grab Aeliana. The both of you are spinning for a second, and then you just like spin her out, and you're right there in front of
Yeah.
the Mind Flayer. It's very cool.
and
Oliver's
that-
like slightly threatened for a second.
And that is technically a
taken
special, so
dancing
like a
lessons.
channel divinity, so it's just something I can do. So my bonus
Ouch.
action, I want to do the hooked dagger
Okay, yeah.
offhand.
At advantage.
Wow.
This might be what natural 20.
Oh shit! Okay, so
Yes!
4 plus.
Well, it's the bonus, right? So
Yeah, so
I
it's
don't get
4
the
total for the
added,
D4.
so plus
Do you still get sneak attack?
D4.
No, she already
because
used
he-
it.
Not on the
used it.
bonus.
Not on a bonus or like not on a bonus.
You get it once per
Um,
turn.
So 8 extra points of damage.
Nice.
Incredible.
Yeah, he's looking really hurt, but he is still standing. That is the end of Emory's turn. Aeliana, you are up. Jay, you're on deck.
Wait, did you say that Oliver was slightly threatened?
For a second.
Yes.
For a second. Yeah.
I love it. She's gonna like be a little bit like, whoa, that was really cool, and give Emory a nod, and then fuck it, let's just go for it. I cast second level Cloud of Daggers on him,
Nice.
and that's going to be
Don't look at Discord, Kelsey. Okay.
okay. 11 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Why? Ah!
He had 11 hit points left. So how do you want to do this?
So I mean, I think just like adrenaline is like through the roof. Everyone around her is like almost dead. Emory does this really cool thing, and I think she knows it's probably. I mean, she feels like it might be unnecessary. She knows it's really bloodied, but like it just kind of happens. I think this one is like not really to her will fully. It's more of like she's angry and scared, and it's just like it comes from her. And just whips around these daggers, and they just sort of like slice and slice and slice, and we like kind of would probably just stand there for a second and
yeah, it's just like this creature just slowly buckles in on itself and falls to the ground, sliced to bits. When that happens, Danny, you do get an attack of opportunity because this displacer beast is going to start running.
Okay. Would this be at disadvantage because of its stuff?
Yes, yeah, this one hasn't been hit yet.
Okay. No.
Okay, so this one is going to... it uses its full movement and action to dash, so it is gone through the tunnel. You don't see it anymore. Jay, this one's going to run away from you. Do you attack it, or what do you do?
I think I attack it because that was the plan for my turn that was upcoming. Is because I think the mind flayers are the smart creatures that could communicate things.
Interesting.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an attack
So, yeah.
at disadvantage.
What is going on here?
Are we gonna find out? Will it matter?
No, because I'll kill Jay, so.
Oh man. One of them was a nat 20. That's sad. But I still got a 19 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for damage. This is the other one, by the way, that Danny was fighting had not taken a single hit of damage.
Same.
Yeah, because Xander missed on it, right?
Uh-huh. 13 points of damage.
Okay. Definitely hitting it. It's limp running away, but it does run away. Action dash and gets 80 feet away. Do any of you go after them? Just
No, I'm
like
checking
basically,
on-
I'm asking like, do we need to stay at initiative here?
I go after Jay.
Yeah, I would go after Jay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what happens. So they have run away, and you see them run away. Jay looks back at all of you. You're all looking at Jay. It is technically Jay's turn. So Jay, what do you do on your turn?
I take the great sword and just chuck it in their direction, not like to hit, just like easily out of my reach. Put my hands up and go to my knees and just let whatever may come, may come.
Okay. That is what Jay does on her turn. Rowina, it is your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to almost too calmly walk up to Jay and like, I mean, for flavor, I'm like, I'll use, points if I need to, but like making myself extra spooky, lots of shadows.
Yeah.
Dark
you have prestidigitation
eyes.
or minor illusion, one of the two, right?
I have minor illusion. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a spell. So if you want me to use something to cast,
It's okay. It's okay.
And I just get like right over Jay and I say, "You will tell us the truth, or you will die." And I'm gonna cast suggestion on like that first part. I know I can't cast suggestion on anything.
Okay. Yeah.
But
roll a charisma saving throw or willingly fail.
I
Jay.
will willingly
Wisdom.
fail.
Wisdom. Sorry.
Ooh,
Okay.
willingly failed.
Jay willingly fails, and on her turn, you can see that she's about to start speaking. But it is not technically her turn right now. So is that the end of your turn, Rowina?
Yeah, and just like, no, I would also say, don't touch her because we'll ruin this.
Okay. All right. Oliver.
Oliver, stop that.
Oliver, it's your
I'm
turn
just kidding.
next.
Oliver will just go over there, like help, maybe restrain Jay if he can. He can't quite get over there and just be like, yeah, what she said.
I'm gonna go ahead and take us out of initiative then.
Yeah.
And
You listen to Rowina.
Jay, as you feel magically compelled to tell the truth, whatever that means to you, tell the truth. It's a bit vague, but whatever that means to you, tell the truth. And as your arms are being put behind you and tied behind your back, what do you say?
I don't resist for anything with restraint. And I hold Rowina's eye contact while I say all of this. And just say, I lied. I lied about a lot of things.
Oh God.
I believed my brother to be alive, and the only way to keep him that way was to bring you all here. And so I did what I did, in hopes that these people would keep their word, and he would still be alive when I got back. The more I hear about them, the less I maybe believe that's the case, but I had to do what I did for that. And I am entirely sorry that it came to this. You're all very good people, and easy to see that you're all good people, and that you care for people, and you have every right to kill me where I am right now, and I wouldn't blame you.
Xander, in his wolf form, kind of like steps up and lets out a real deep growl and then looks at you, Danny.
You're really, really stupid to think that they would actually do anything that they told you they would.
You're probably right there. It's
Is
the
this
only option
really-
I had.
Even more idiotic because you thought to attack us. Well, me, specifically. But seeing as I cleaned your clock there, anyone else? What do you think?
Is this really where the sect is?
Yes. Not here exactly. This isn't actually the mouth.
Wait. So you took us to a different place?
I took you to an ambush location. Yeah.
Oh god.
The actual mouth is about another day and a half's worth of travel away from here.
Hey, fuck you, Jay.
Fucking shit. Aeliana
Oliver
is going to
cast
go
inflict
to Oliver.
wounds.
Oh shit!
Shit! Can I roll like I don't know, because she would have been like, he's gonna kill her. But, like,
both of you roll initiative. Just the two of you.
I wouldn't have my
No!
shield because
It's a
I
6.
wouldn't have it.
It's a 6.
That's a natural 20.
Oh shit!
So Aeliana's like
Alright.
going towards
At least
him.
that's not on my damage.
Roll for attack at advantage.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I would say your rage is definitely gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
let it in.
no.
22.
That.
22
Yeah.
hits.
That's 22 points of necrotic damage.
You see Oliver reach out and grabs. Well, actually, I'll let you
I
describe
have
it. Eric.
I have her like in a grapple,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like maybe like a half Nelson, and I think I just pump the necrotic damage like right into the back of the head.
The nape of the
And just,
neck.
like,
Oh,
and
man.
also use it to like push Jay down to the ground.
Jay gets down on her knees and is forced down on her knees as you see like black veins branching from the back of her head onto her face from the inflict wounds. Xander just growls and like bends down and like it's getting ready.
Okay, everyone, stop.
We need her to show us where we actually need to go. And then, sure.
No, not sure.
I can find it.
Why I held back.
I'll look at Jay and just say, Give us one actual reason why we should not kill you right here.
I can, except some of you also know the lengths that you may go to protect your family. But they're not always the best lengths. So, I don't think it's an actual good reason.
I think we all have people that we care about and would do just about anything to protect. However, my just about anything doesn't involve murdering 5 people that have helped me over the past few days.
What is this place? Are there more of them here?
You would know that if you were to follow those 2 tunnels out, they just lead to the outside. This is just a mine that never happened. This is just...
How many were supposed to ambush us?
You didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just told to lead you here. And collapse the tunnel.
By who specifically?
How long does a suggestion spell last?
A minute, I think.
I think it's just one action.
Just one action?
Truce. Well, I guess depends on...
It says... The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration.
And what's the duration?
8 hours.
Up to 8 hours. But let me read the rest of this, because I don't want to.
She's taken damage since Rowina cast that spell.
Yep.
Oh,
That's true. Yeah,
True.
Oliver broke the suggestion.
Yeah, so Oliver broke it.
I don't need you to particularly be under any sort of truth spell. Crack my knuckles and like lightning shoots between them. I can do this really non-stop, actually. So
Zach, I'm trying to find the name. Because I know
Oh,
you
sorry.
said not to mention
Yes.
by name,
Yeah,
but I
but do you-
think in this moment
Oh,
she
of course.
would.
So do you want me to... Yeah, you would say that it's Aramaeus Drake.
Of
Ah,
course it is.
yeah.
The hand.
Aramaeus has your brother?
Last I saw him, yeah.
It's a shame. We could have been very good allies.
Realize that now. I agreed to what I agreed to in the moment, and I can't take that back. But
Tell me what he looks like.
Aramaeus
No, your brother.
looks like me, same
And
ginger hair.
be as
short.
detailed as you fucking can.
Oh, okay. And she describes basically like they're not twins, but they pretty much look like twins.
Yeah, I know what's
So
happening
they-
here.
I'll
Roll
cast sending.
roll a let's say persuasion check, Jay.
Can I do it at advantage since it's my brother?
Yes, yeah. And your
Oh yeah,
friends.
dirty 20.
Okay. DC 12 wisdom check. Wisdom with proficiency bonus. All of it.
It was a dirty 20 as well.
Okay. You cast sending. What do you say?
I just really want to know if they're alive. Are you alive? Where are you? Your brother's life depends on your answer.
Sister.
sister.
Just your sister's life depends on your answer.
I don't have a brother.
That's it.
Oh, got him.
Jay? She's alive? Thank God. No, what do you want? What do you want? No!
Oliver will reach a hand down to Jay and help him up. Your brother's alive.
Jay starts sobbing.
I'm gonna come forward and give 7 points of healing.
Oof.
It's not a lot, but it's a healing word.
Okay.
Xander drops the wolf form.
Put her hand
We're doing
on
this?
her arm.
For the concerned citizens, right?
She's gonna look at Jay. Are you still beholden to the vow that you took to bring us here?
Brought you here. I attacked you. All of that was part of the deal. But the deal was also that you all die and my brother lives.
So here's a question that I have. Find your brother. Does that mean you're going to try and off us again to get him out? Because that part of the deal still hasn't been, fully realized.
No,
No, I don't believe you.
Inside check.
that's
Because I
fair.
would do the same
Yeah,
thing.
roll an insight check.
Oh, well, maybe not.
And then, JMO, you can roll a persuasion or deception check. You don't have to tell us which, just tell us the result.
23 for me.
12.
Telling the truth.
The truth is, Jay honestly doesn't know.
Getting the feeling that Jay isn't really sold on the whole not killing us thing. My vote is to kill her.
Absolutely not.
I think we keep a very, very close eye on her. And I'm sure she understands that one wrong move, and we are not a group that you would like to mess with.
Yeah,
I don't think we should kill her.
What'd you say, Oliver? Sorry.
I don't think we should kill her. Yep.
Can help you get him back. And then you won't have to kill anyone but the actual enemy.
You just had to ask.
I wasn't sure that the second they saw me bring you all alive to a different location, they wouldn't immediately have killed him. I'm still not sure of that, and yes, that is my hesitation. I think in J-Mo forgets his name, but the guy,
Break.
Hermes.
or whatever, yeah. I don't believe he doesn't consider this a failure anyway, and as soon as he knows that this did not kill you all, he would do the same.
I mean, Arameus Drake is not a man you can trust at all.
I'm beginning to see that in the moment.
Yeah.
I didn't know a lot about the sect. I didn't know what they were doing to people like your mom. I was tasked to find these people in the mountains that were doing bad things, and I did. And they would have killed my brother if I didn't do this thing for them.
When were you approached by Arameus? Was it before the whole scouting mission even took place, or when? How did that happen?
Well, another lie was my brother and I are the only survivors of that mission. They kept us alive so I could go back to the king and place this ambush. And kept him alive so I would do so.
A lack of knowledge is not your fault.
It's a good plan by Arameus.
But agreeing to a deal in which you don't fully know what the party's agenda is her fault.
When it is your brother, your twin,
Who among us
I would have done it.
Yeah, who among us would have not made the same decision?
But this
I would have tried
does
to find
mean that
another way,
he's
but it doesn't mean.
does mean that he's very threatened by us.
Yes, as he should be.
Oh my god, he's obsessed with us.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Since
this is
you-
fine.
Yeah, totally fine.
Well, Drake has... Never mind. I'll work on
What?
something.
I think regardless of what we are going to do, time is of the essence and we need to leave.
Those beasts will return to their
Get on the road and we
den.
need to rest and we need to get there as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
With
we
the
already
mind flayers
lost a
dead, they
day.
won't know what exactly happened here, but they'll know you're probably all still alive if they came running back, tails
Well, they have
between their
that
legs.
hive mind thing. We researched mind flayers specifically, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
We know that. So, I mean,
Zach, I'm gonna give Jay's great sword to Xander. Hold on to it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, he takes it.
Can I search the mind flayers before we leave and see if they had anything of any information on them or any notes or any
Just in
anything?
case this ambush went wrong, you see that they don't really have anything
Okay.
on them.
Yep.
Shit did.
Then we should go.
Yeah.
Yes, we should. Why are you rolling dice right now, Zach?
Well, one of the ways out, I'm just gonna keep on talking and forget that he's doing that, is where the displacer beast went, right? So we should pick a tunnel and
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them just go back to the outside.
Yes.
So you go. The tunnels really aren't that long. They go about 200 feet before they just kind of circle to two secret outside entrances. Yes, JMO.
One thing also to just Jay's like kind of mind just word vomiting all of the truths.
Yeah.
She'd pull out the locket
Ah.
that she used as well and say, I was also instructed that when I got to that giant statue to open this locket, and it was a signal that we were close.
Damn.
And she rolled a sleight of hand check that none of you noticed.
Damn.
Smash it.
Wow.
I don't know what it does besides that a tiny
I'm gonna smash
bat
it.
flew
can I
out of it.
see it?
Yeah.
Identify.
I
While
already
we're
smashed
walking,
it.
yeah,
You
I'll
can't
cast.
see it.
I'll cast identify.
Okay.
Yes,
I guess
identify.
it is. Okay.
I
No one takes me
I should start
seriously.
naming these items. I just come up with these homebrew items. It doesn't have a name. It is a necklace, a locket that housed inside has a creature created by magical essence that is pre-programmed basically through magical means to deliver a message. So when the locket is released, this like inky looking bat flies out of the locket and flies to deliver whatever message. And so it seemed that it was programmed to say basically they are at the statue to give them time to come to this fake ambush location and wait for you.
Can it be like programmed again, or is it just like?
It can be programmed again, yes.
Is it like linked to the mind flayers? Do I get that sense to it, or is it just like a separate?
It's just a
thing?
magical item.
I'll give it to Rowina.
Like tomorrow it'll be filled with more ink.
And
You
then
can
we
use
can
this
use it for our
to
own.
speak with Ellie. I've heard you wanted
Oh.
to send her a message.
Heard from who?
Thank you.
Might want to change that message now.
Yes.
Yikes.
Jay is
I mean, no,
staring at
but-
the ground.
Oh God, yeah. Ew. What?
And also rethink
Ugh.
your taste.
As you leave the tunnel, you guys all stumble upon
Yes.
the horses, and the horses seem very agitated. And
Oh, who brought them here?
you see, you had to come back all the way
We
around to the
put them
entrance.
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
yeah. So you like
see.
went
Oh, God.
outside and then came all the way back to the entrance,
Ugh,
which wasn't. I mean, it took you like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
As you get to the front of the mine, you see that the horses are really agitated, and you see blood on the ground in different locations.
Do it.
You
Zach.
see that it is a deep black, almost maybe purple blood.
Oh,
And you see two tracks of the displacer beasts. One goes off and is gone
Oh, okay.
from this location, and the other one ends at a corpse that Roro is currently bending over, eating at, as the things that I were rolling was Roro v Displacer Beast and Rowo 1.
Yes.
But yes.
Is Arthur okay?
Yeah,
This was the Displacer Beast that was very hurt, by the way.
Yeah.
Is Arthur okay?
Arthur is cowering behind one of the horses.
Good boy.
Face,
and as we decide where you guys are doing next and how you are going to digest all of this, we are going to end the session there and pick back up in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks.
In 2
Honestly,
weeks' time.
offended.
JMO, hopefully you can join us in 2 weeks' time.
So.
Okay, great. But thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining. Hope you had a good time. I have the best players GM can ask for. I say it every time, but I mean it every time. And as always, everybody say bye.
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 Goodbye, Jay.